Alrighty. Welcome back to the table, everybody. Does anyone remember where we left off last time?
We was in a cave, and then we left the cave.
We fought a Nurglid, some zombies, and we didn't do much after that.
Yes, that's pretty much a good summary. Just to remind you, this is the space you were in last time, the Dreambane Cave. And yes, you fought a Nurglid. Sin, you found some interesting cooking ingredients, and Coop, you found some arcane reagents, but unfortunately there was no sign of Talnus. But yeah, that's where we're up to. How are you all looking as a party? Because you had just taken a quite literal beating, and Dem, last time we tuned in, you were a pot plant.
No, I wasn't a pot plant
he'd reverted
anymore.
and turned everything invisible.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, no, I was the legend of the fight.
Yep, straight up.
Did you guys want to rest in the cave, or did you want to head back out to the wastes?
I assumed after everybody after we killed it, we probably looted what we needed to, dealt with what we needed to, and then went back outside where it was safer, right?
Yeah, so just to give everyone an idea at home, that's what the wastes is, an artistic representation of the wastes.
Greedy. How far are we from their camp? Because I don't know where, well, my characters know where they were obviously camping.
You were still at the that crossroads where you'd met the dryads. So if we go back to the map, you were about halfway to Bazzoxan from Jigao. So you're at that like V section. You're just in the woods to the south. So if you're looking at the map, Jorhas and then Jigao to Bazzoxan, there's like a Y road. You were near the Verminlock Wildwood, kind of near down there, near the Barbed Fields. And you're heading to Bazzoxan. So you could theoretically try and head back to the camp, but you could theoretically rest in the cavern and then just continue on the road to Bazzoxan.
Weren't we weren't specifically leaving for Bazzoxan. I thought last time we were specifically leaving to go investigate the weird dreams, nightmares.
Bazzoxan was our last one before the dreams.
So you were told by, can't remember old mate's name, but you were told by old mate from Jigao that there might be somebody in Bazzoxan that knows more. That's why you were heading to Bazzoxan, because Jigao is only a little town. And thanks, Bear. But yeah, so Bazzoxan is like a bigger city, so you were kind of, pushed in that direction, and you've been taking the Emerald Loop to get there, which is the safest, and I say with air quotation marks, the safest way to get there.
Weren't they also checking on Dem's future wife? Because she was...
Yeah, she was impacted by the creature that you believe that you just defeated. So you could go back to town, or you could just head to Bazzoxan and hope that they make their way there themselves.
Dem's future wife.
He's referring.
He's right though.
He's referring to the B team.
They have an actual name. We should stop using that.
It's the B team.
Hey, forever. Future wife, it's all the same.
The B team is forever the B team in my heart.
Isn't it AO or something? I just read it in one of the notes.
AO's the leader.
Dem's future wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, AO, Thaffin's future wife in the notes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was just going off.
I wrote that.
So, as a party, what would you like to do?
Me being a tag along, I'm just gonna sort of just go with what they decide for now.
I would probably like to take. Well, I'm in two
It
minds.
hasn't been very long since our last long rest, has it?
No, you haven't long rested in a while.
Oh, okay.
You rested at
I didn't realize
camp.
you travelled that much yet.
Yeah, you travelled for... Like, you've been in this dungeon for a few hours, and it took you, like, an hour to find the trail. So you've been out for... I'd say 6 or 7 hours since your last long rest. So you probably... At least probably a short rest.
We haven't even had a short rest.
Nah.
We just healed ourselves after the spider encounter.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I'm sure everyone's looking a bit rough around the edges.
Yeah.
I would argue that that's the case, yes.
We can do a short rest.
Yeah, I'm happy
But,
to do a
just-
short rest.
Can someone make me a
circle back on the B team's name? It's Myth Riders. I wrote it down.
Thank you.
To find it.
Can somebody make you a what?
a perception
A
check,
potted
sorry.
plant? I can do that.
A perception check.
No, I can't do that. Oh, definitely not. I hate that.
Let's see
Just
if I
move
can
the
do
dice.
it.
So whoever has wisdom.
Perception.
word.
Please
Oh,
hold.
I have.
Please hold.
Okay. All right. Let's hold.
Which one? This one? This one.
Yeah. Hakuna
Oof.
Matata.
That was a
It's like I'm
four.
rolling now.
Actually, there was a 6, but I think
You roll a 1.
Someone's fucked with the.
You
I'm
feel...
just curious.
I got a 3.
You feel...
1, 1, 2, and a 3.
You feel perfectly safe in this cave.
Nice
I got a
to know.
6.
You,
Okay, so they can roll higher than 10.
You feel perfectly safe in this cave. Did you lot write down the rest of the loot from this horde, by the way?
No, because didn't you say you were going to send it in chat?
I was going to.
It is there.
I'll put it back in
Oh,
there
okay,
just
okay.
in case, but that was...
it was just the ingredients and the white stone. Was that it?
And a dagger or knife or something.
There is
Nothing crazy.
snippets of Macedon ivory carved into decorative beads. A
Yeah.
Ooh,
sack
pretty.
that contains 3 daggers, a set of cartographer's tools, a healer's kit, and a potion of healing, along with 17 gold pieces, 72 silver pieces, and 344 copper pieces.
That's exactly right. Plus there was cave fisher meat and blood, and Coop, you got what I sent you that you got.
Yeah, I put that in my personal bag.
Yep.
That's in my notes.
It's a bad dragon dildo.
Oh yeah.
Just in time for Christmas.
For all my robots' orifices.
But the half hour, 45 minutes it takes to short rest, you go by unafflicted. Feel free to hit the button or to roll your hit dice or whatever it is you're doing on your short rest for those that are partaking in a short rest. So for Ali, that means you get your... I think you get your key points back in a short rest, right?
Yep.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think
How does the healing work again with the hit dice and
so. You get to roll. So yours is a D8. You get to roll as many of those as you like on the short rest. However, you only get half of your maximum back every time you take every day. So if you use 2 now, or you say you use all 4 now in long rest, you only have 2 until you long rest a second time. But you can use as many of those 4d8s, or as many of those d8s as you like, up until 4.
Okay.
I think my health reset. I don't know what I was on. Unless I didn't get hit. Okay, there we go. I don't need to short rest. I'm good. The only thing I need back was my key points, and I only used one of them, so that's nice.
Perfect.
The accurate one up there, so.
I managed to get exactly the amount of health I lost back in my 2 hit dice.
Perfecto.
As always.
That's nothing.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Well,
I mean,
we're waiting for everyone to finish their things.
Oh, well, I mean, like, so while people, like, you can talk while you're rolling dice. But I
Are
mean,
you
like,
sure we're that smart, Rat? Are you sure we can multitask like that?
I'm not.
Actually, yeah, we're talking to the wrong group. I'll let
Talking
you.
to the girl preparing her notes.
I'll let you take as long as you need.
Thank you.
Is this where we cue the elevator music?
I need 72 hours.
72.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-dum,
Watching the ping, I see you guys are jumping around.
ba-dum.
Jump
Oh,
around.
yeah.
Especially Ryu.
Tabletop
see
seems
mine.
like that.
Yeah, I can't see mine. Oh, it's probably you can only see each other's, because I can't see mine either.
I can.
Tabletop seems just like that.
I think it's because I'm the host, so I can see all your pings.
I can see it too.
Okay. Yeah, because you're promoted.
Maybe.
No, you can't see your own, bub.
No, you can't see your own. No one can. It's your own computer. Why would you see your own?
I don't know, Bubba. I love you. I'm
You
confused.
see your ping to
I'm a
the
goblin.
host.
Alright, has everyone finished their short rest?
Yeah.
Alright. So what was the... Effectively, at this stage, your choices are try and make your way back to the camp or continue on the road.
Roughly,
Let's go
do we know roughly how long it would be each way?
To the camp, you could do before nightfall. Bazzoxan's another day or two on the road. It's... yes.
Okay.
Is it a major detour to go back to camp from Bazzoxan, or are we already in the right direction?
You kind of went southeast, so you'd be kind of going northwest, and Bazzoxan is east. So you would be going back, but it's not like you'd be going you guys are kind of
It's
in
not
the...
like going south when we need to go north.
No. So you guys... So if you look at this, right, you guys are down here in the early part of this Verminlock Wildwood. The camp's up here.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
Say
gonna
we head
make.
back to camp.
I reckon so. At least we'll get a full night of rest, and we won't have to worry about anything else coming out of the blue to snatch our face.
Yeah, of course.
Sounds good.
I'm G.
That sounds good to me. Thankfully, you found a track. Well, you found the track here, so you can follow your steps back to camp. Takes about an hour and a half. However, you make it back to the camp.
Yay!
Where are we? It is mid to late afternoon by the time you get back.
I mean, that's enough time to set up camp and actually have a proper rest this time.
So,
Before we do that, I would like to check on the Myth Riders and make sure everyone's okay.
of
check
course,
on
of
AR.
course. So
Check
just reminding you all, this is the Emerald Loop Caravan stop. This is what when I'm referring to camp. This is what I'm referring to. Just so a reminder. Coop, you did pass through here a while ago. This is the place where you were quite a few days ago now, but you were alerted that there might be some people travelling with the goods you were looking for. Upon your return, where am I? Where is my bookie book? I keep moving things around, which is stupid of me. Try to remember the Dryad's name that you were talking to, because there's two of them, but the really nice one.
It was...
It's going through my notes, where is it? Sorry, I wasn't sure if you guys would come back, so I wasn't certain.
Lantana.
It was Lantana, not Robor? Yep.
Yep.
So, Lantana approaches you, quite surprised to see you, Coop. Very surprised to see you. And asks, "What did you do?" Like, seemingly panicked.
To all of us, or specifically
Like
to Coop?
to the group, like she looks at Coop like, "Oh, that's a surprise," and then to the group, "What did you do? What did you do?"
We killed that. What was that thing?
That's a good question. I can't...
It was large. It was heavy.
She interjects. About an hour and a half ago, her fever broke.
Oh, that's
If you look at the timeline, that's about how long ago the combat was. About an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. You feel that the affliction that was affecting her was eased when the creature that caused the nightmares and the bad dreams was returned to another plane.
So, I say to Lantana, It was a Nurglid.
A Nurglid, yeah, that's the one.
She shakes her head, quite frustrated. Can you come with me? And she's gesturing to the group.
Okay, I follow her.
Who else is going, or the whole group?
I am.
Yeah, I assume we're all going.
So she brings you back to her and her sister's, what's the word? I suppose her section in the woods.
Road.
Yeah, space in the grove, I suppose. You are heading to Bazzoxan, yes?
Yes.
That's the plan.
I know little of the civilized lands. However, you've proven yourselves worthy of trust. Inquire about the Betrayer's Rise. If you were able to defeat a Nurglid, you may find more about the artifact that you're clearly carrying. And she looks over at you, Ryu.
I assume it's because it's out in public and people can see it, or I haven't really hidden it, I don't believe.
Well, I'd argue that it's on your neck, but I'm not saying you got it out like bling. I'd argue you'd have something so precious on you hidden under your shirt.
That's pretty much what I was. That's what I was basically getting at.
Yeah.
But this creature dryad thing can sense that I have something that powerful on me.
Mm-hmm. You gather that's what. And she's not making that comment in any menacing way. She's not threatening you. She's saying, yeah. I have a funny feeling that you're going to this place. I think that this place called the Betrayer's Rise may be worth you investigating. However, one key thing she mentioned there, because you defeated this enemy, she's mentioning it. So when she's just mentioning it, the way she's described it would lead you to believe maybe this isn't a safe place.
Sorry, what was it we needed to ask about?
The Betrayer's Rise. Someone can roll me a history check if you like.
Sure. I think I'm alright with history. Off memory.
Pretty decent with history.
Look, I feel like my dice already hate me tonight. I'm going to give this one a miss.
I'm trying to roll out the bad. Let's roll out the bad and roll in the good.
With this one, so just a heads up, guys. With these group rolls, unless it's something like a stealth check, I'm thinking we should try and... Because obviously otherwise if you all roll, it just means... So,
yeah.
Thinking no more than 2 for these kind of group rolls, just so that way we're not, mass pounding it. But how did we go?
Count me out. I know nothing.
I rolled a 10.
10 total?
I went into my shell to look at stuff and
total.
got distracted by tea.
You got distracted, you got no idea.
I got distracted by tea.
You've got no idea what the Betrayer's Rise is. However, you do know that in the Jorhasian Waste, this was a battlefield in the Calamity, and the bad guys were called the Betrayer Gods. So it could have something to do with the Betrayer Gods, which are quite commonly linked to devils and bits and pieces nowadays.
What was the place called? The Jorhasian Rise?
So you are in the Jorhasian Wastes.
Waste, that's the word.
Yeah, so Jorhas, and then you're in the Wastes, which is the deserts. And the Jorhas was... Well, there were plenty of places around Tal'Dorei that were war zones during the Calamity. Out of canon...
historical one.
Out of canon, you guys know that Isilra, which is where Vasselheim was one of the big battlefields. Out of character, most of you lot know that. However, for you in character, you do know that the Kryn dynasty in the Jorhasian Wastes was a big battleground and copped a beating from the Betrayer Gods. So it may have something to do with them, but with a 10, you get nothing more than that.
Cool.
The other thing you find interesting is you do know that Bazzoxan is built into a mountain.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Like the side of a mountain, or like
Yep.
literally inside the mountain.
In the side of a mountain, so not like a dwarven city, but like in the side. Think, was it Helm's Deep that was built into the side of the mountain in Lord of the Rings? Yes. Think,
Yeah. Okay, yep.
think Helm's Deep.
Yep.
There was a couple, but yes.
Cool.
Okay, with that, Saffin goes,
Is that all?
That's all I can help you with. You're
okay,
welcome
and he
to.
just starts sprinting over to where AO was.
Yep. So they're at the camp near the little stockades there.
Ayo! Ayo! I killed a fucking thing for you! Did it work?
So she's sitting up, and it looks like she's eating. It looks like a big frog's leg that's been sitting over a fire. And she looks at you. Well, whatever you did, I'm feeling better. Thank you.
It was an Nurgalid.
And I go on a quick fucking rant about how it was this massive beast that I slayed single-handedly.
Seeing that you're getting so excited, she says, "Oh, come over here. I want to show you something." And she kind of like brings you, like gestures you in close.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of like points to get you to look away. Do you do that? Like she gets you close, and then she comes in and gives you a kiss on the cheek. Thank you, my hero.
I pose like a muscle pose.
Oh boy.
Before, Jared, just before we leave Lantana and obviously follow Thafin.
Yep. So Thaffin's done that. You guys are still with Lantana. I should point out her sister's there also, but she's kind of just doing her own thing.
Chilling.
Yep.
I
Chilling.
wish I was there to nonchalantly, like, state that it was me that killed it. But I'll let you have this one.
No one cares who actually got the final blow. If it wasn't
No,
for me, you'd all be dead.
I meant just for the sake of interfering with you and her.
It would be funnier because he has no idea that you.
In my tales, I am the one that killed it, no matter what, because it doesn't matter who actually killed it. Even if there was other people there, they weren't there. I did it. Fuck you.
Yeah. So what did you want to ask?
I just want to show her the moon-touched sword and the... I think I got a holy symbol as well.
You did, yes.
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
remember what you're talking about. Yep.
So I just want to show her those and say to her, not only did we find these, but also we believe that there may have been children of malice in that cave, and that may be connected to the Nurgalid.
I know of the Children of Malice. Were there any remainders of them there, or do you think they've passed, like they've moved on? So with the sword, she's looking at it with the holy symbol. Are you talking about the holy symbol or the other thing that you found in the the unfinished thing that you found? Remember how you found the unfinished? Okay.
Yeah, the unfinished Luxon beacon. Yeah.
Yes.
So I've handed her all three.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the holy symbol and the sword, she's happy. Like she's like looking at them with no. How do I say it nicely?
She's not too interested.
Well, not that she's not too interested.
Care.
Well, that they're not. They're not. That the other thing, the scrap metal, I suppose. She looks repulsed.
Yeah.
She looks repulsed. Like you're holding something that's desecrated in front of her. The holy symbol is a holy symbol, as discussed. That's nothing. Truth be told, that's nothing. Like,
Okay.
it's just a holy symbol.
I just couldn't remember what holy symbol it was, and I hadn't written it down.
It was a holy symbol to the Luxon, which is the fate of the area. So all of the guards you've seen there are Aurora guards in this caravan, right?
Yep.
They're all wearing that symbol. It's probably most predominant faith here. and like it's quite a common symbol. She talks about the Moontouch short sword. She has nothing more to tell you about that beyond what it already does. She does explain though that it does when fighting with a weapon like this, it does count as a weapon that has overcomes magic immunity, non-magic item immunity. So if you're fighting a creature that's resistant to non-magic items, this is considered a magic item for that sake. So beyond it just causing the light, if you're fighting something that's resistant to non-magical items, that sword would help. However, about the unfinished beacon thing, she looks very, like I said, very disturbed by that. And she explains the Children of Malice are a cult that hope to undo the work of the Luxem beacons. Do you understand the Luxem?
I might have to roll a history check on that because not.
It would be religion.
Oh, religion. Okay. Because I personally have no idea, but I don't know if my character knows stuff that I.
Well, no one here is a priest or a cleric, so I don't think. Yeah, no one's a cleric here.
Would it potentially have been part of my studies for my one particular goal? If you've
potentially, but like the fact that none of you are like this is like
you're talking straight up religion.
This is a question about faith. This is a question about faith.
Okay, cool.
Because the thing is, like, Sin's traveling. Dem doesn't have memory. Like, no one is really from here.
Yeah.
This is like a very local religion.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, for instance, if you're from Wildmount, if you weren't from Wildmount, you'd probably have no idea what what I'm about to tell you is. How do we go with that roll?
Let's say, I didn't roll because I reckon with that information, I'm just gonna say no.
Well, you can still roll to see if your characters maybe heard something on the road. That's the whole idea of the roll.
Okay.
So you don't know anything.
Let's see if I
Not
can
far
get.
from here. My character's
Finally, I
already
see
in theirs.
another number, and it's double digits. 21.
Yes, your character. Before we go back, you are right. Your character isn't far from here, but where you're from didn't follow this religion. This is not their wheelhouse.
Not that my character would really care.
Yeah, exactly. The Luxem is a religion that talks about, I suppose, renewal and rejuvenation. So they believe that if you're faithful and that you believe, and that if you pass away in the light of the Luxem, that you will be reborn again into another body, and that when that body is older, your memories will come back, so that your life is a cycle of learning and living in other bodies and exploring other cultures, but always being part of the Luxem. This is an inverse of that. So this cult don't believe in the Luxem, and their goal is to end that cycle, so that new life is purely new life rather than the same creatures living again and again and again. But yes, so this faith is, like, people in this faith are thousands of years old because they were a drow once, then a goblin, and then a hobgoblin, then maybe an elf again, and they just keep coming back.
Right, okay.
But obviously that is very intimidating for some groups.
Mm. So with this information, I'll say to Lantana, but obviously I'll repeat this and say to her what I know. Which is why I find it odd that it's broken. While I understand that they wish to obviously destroy this faith, to my knowledge, these beacons were not easily broken.
What you're holding isn't a beacon. It's a symbol. It is what they hope to achieve. A broken beacon. So looking at the beacon now, looking at the piece of metal you have, it is quite literally what would happen is if you destroyed one of these beacons. It's like a broken, inverted, warped thing.
Right.
And so while these people, most of them are walking around with symbols of the Luxem, which I should point out, if you look at the B team picture, the symbol around Dermot's neck, that's the Luxem beacon. That's the Luxem symbol around the goblin's neck.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That's the symbol, literally right there.
Right, and we've got basically the inverse crumpled mess of one.
That, and then a legit one of those.
I say to Lantana, I'm not quite sure if they have finished their business. We didn't see any of the followers in there. However, if they do return, please be careful.
We will. We've been here at this outpost for a very long time.
And I take the horrid symbol, like the destroyed Luxon, and on my way through to the nearest fire, I throw it in it.
It begins to melt, and like the twine that was holding it is burnt quite quickly. So do you head to Thafin?
Yes.
As a group?
As you walk over, I'm still regaling everyone with the battle and how I decimated it by turning the entire team, only the entire team, invisible, and that caused the Nurglid to become terrified and start to run away. But I, at the last second, blasted it down with my magic powers.
And the B team are... They're not taking you seriously, but they're enjoying the story. Well, they're acknowledging that you fought a monster, but they're not certain that that's the exact version of events.
Thafin doesn't notice.
Yeah. Papa Drazagor actually approaches the group as well from the Horizonback tortoise. He's quite an old goblin. And he says, I want to thank you for coming back. We heard that you did some good around these parts. We don't think you should sleep in your tents tonight. And he kind of crooks his neck towards the turtle. Or the tortoise, I should say. And he kind of is looking at the party.
I thank you very much for your offer, but I'm okay out here. It's comfortable for me.
I thought you'd want to spend more time with your kind. And he looks over at the turtle and the druid and says, I thought you'd like to spend some time with Auntie Jalla. She's been working on new tea blends since you left.
My eyes go wide, and I swivel my neck around, and I'm like, all you had to say was tea.
Well, you're welcome
May
to...
I ask where she is?
She's part of our caravan. On...
As in, where is she in the caravan?
No, on the tortoise.
She's hanging with the tortoise crew.
Yeah.
Basically, we've been invited to the cool kids crew.
She's in... He's in...
What room?
It's not a
I'm
room.
asking for direct directions to get to specific tea lady.
If you mount the Horizonback tortoise, known as Kinspaji, you will find a female hobgoblin who is known as Auntie Jalla, and she's known for brewing lots of potions and trying to invent new tea blends.
Hell yeah!
He does warn you, though, as a group, that Chespa will probably be glued to you and will hope to hear tall tales. She is the 3-year-old goblin that's been wandering around the camp the last couple of days with you, and has been watching your group, particularly because Thafin, a goblin, is with you. But yes, she is, we'll be very excited to see the party has returned. But yes, what would you like to do? It is, as you point out now, by the time you've talked to these individuals, the sun has pretty much set. It is evening now.
Yeah, I'm going to see the tea.
We just assumed you were going to tea, lady.
Yeah, I've already
At this
started walking
point.
towards the tea lady. I have picked up Thafin though, and I said to Thafin, "Now come now. Stick with the group." And I like pick him up and I like put him near my head so he can't just hop down.
I want to be with the pretty lady. I mean, no.
And I just say, "You can see the pretty lady later. Give her some time to rest. You can regale her with your brave attributes later."
Fine.
Excellent. Now come have some tea.
You head to the Horizon back tortoise, and this thing's massive. Just you can see it on the map; it's huge. And yes, on the back of the tortoise is the Kruzak Renner family, which is the mostly goblins and hobgoblins you see on here, including Papa Drazagor, who invited you to spend time on the tortoise and has allowed you to, because effectively this is where they live, they've invited you to stay on the tortoise for the night, rather than having to pitch tents. Have a meal with them, etc., etc. There's Kelderburn, who's the active guard, who looks a little bit younger than Drazagor. There's Jala, who's the druid, who is more than happy to share her tea blends with you. Then there's the 2 children, Gothby and Chespa. Gothby is a 5-year-old boy. He acts like his dad, so acting like a guard, but still only 5. And then Chespa, who's a 3-year-old who runs around like a dingus. Yeah.
I spend the night discussing tea blends.
Can I
I
get?
spend the night being grumpy.
Could I get people to roll an insight check?
Oh, I don't think I'm very good at insight. Let's
No.
have a look. Insight.
Whilst
Wow.
everyone else is rolling insight checks, I'm just thinking about why the Nogalid only affected AO.
I rolled a 10.
Rolled a 13.
I'll try, but I don't think.
This is I'm letting the group roll this one because it's all about what you identify to see.
Yay! 19!
Kid, clearly your dice have stopped hating you.
Yeah! Double digits, baby! Woohoo!
Don't say that.
Yeah, true, they'll start hating me again.
Ali, you notice something. So obviously, like, this is a caravan, and this tortoise will eventually move on. Kelderburn and Drazagor aren't friends. They're a couple.
Aww.
And yeah, they've got 2 kids that clearly couldn't be biologically theirs, but looking after them nonetheless.
It's always good to foster.
But yeah, so because I think the assumption would have been that Jala and Drazagor would have been a couple, but no, the 2 fellas are. Kelderburn and Drazagor are, and it looks like Jala's almost acts like more like a grandmotherly figure. But yeah, effectively you're invited to family time, so Kelderburn is keeping watch a lot of the time, but will often jump in to see what everyone's doing. The kids are running around telling stories. Chespa is cuddled up to anyone who will have her, and probably has fallen asleep on your lap. Gothby is following around his younger father, the one that's actually guarding rather than the one that's a little bit older, pretending to, like, he's got like a little spear that probably wouldn't be sharp enough to hurt a cockroach, but he's walking around with it, following his dad around, getting very tired, so like when his dad stops, he's like leaning up against the spear, falling asleep. And yeah, throughout the night, Auntie Jayla makes a meal for you all, and she shares with you some of her tea blend.
And I share with her, like, all the ones that I have as well.
And she's loving it. Because she would be, for a hobgoblin, she'd be towards the end of her life when it comes to her age. She's quite old. Like, long silver hair, and elegant green robes. But yeah, very lovely, even though she often calls herself the Old Witch. She's quite a lovely old lady. And
I respectively don't join in on the dinner.
Yep.
For obvious reasons, as I can't eat.
Do you do the Alphonse Elric and it's like, oh, I can't take my helmet off? Or...
I kind of just mosey onto a spot and sit by myself, sort of like off the turtle. And sort of nestle up on what looks on the map, what looks like a stump. I'm gonna sit by myself out in the night air.
No worries. Does anyone else want to do anything before you bed for a long rest?
I'm
Not
just going to continue to
really.
ponder.
I'm gonna sort of sit down, do more sort of thinking on where I need to go for what I'm researching.
Yep.
And yeah,
And you
I'm
did.
going to head in early because it's been a very long day.
And Ryu, I do think like you would be wanting to head to Bazzoxan. So if you know,
Yeah.
bit of not meta here, but like if the party for some reason was trying to not go to Bazzoxan,
I'd be
you'd
pushing.
be pushing to go to Bazzoxan. You
Yeah.
think good for the party, good for you.
Yeah, figure that might be the case.
Yep.
Easy.
If you're staying on the horizon back, are you as a party staying on the turtle? I keep saying turtle, tortoise, or are you camping out in the camp?
I'm gonna stay on the tortoise, and I call down to Artisan,
Yep.
and I say, "You are one of us now. You are more than welcome. Join us."
I appreciate
And
your
I try
kind. I respond. I appreciate your kind words, but I'm just going to hang down here for the night.
Fair enough, young. Good night.
Good night.
Yep.
Staffan, once everyone does fall asleep, ventures down to sit and sort of make a small camp just outside of B Team's camp.
Oh,
just so we can keep an eye.
What's his bloody name? I've been calling him Gal because I can never say his full name. Galisrad, or however you say it. He's still awake as you approach the camp. He's kind of keeping watch at the moment. He sees you.
Go sit over with him.
And I should point out, if he sees you and it's like, you're welcome to sit if you like.
Yeah, then I go over and sit with him.
Yeah, you're on good terms with the Myth Riders. Like you're on a very good term with them.
Yeah.
I
just explain. After
what happened last night, I just want to keep watch.
Well, it's my watch at the moment, but you're welcome to stay with me. I'm going to be waking up Irvin in probably the next... Actually, I don't need to sleep, but I feel like I should. I'll be waking up Irvin shortly. Irvin's the human, by the way.
Yeah.
Just in case people had forgotten names.
They're all in the book.
Yep.
Better not have forgotten the names.
I haven't.
Actually, funny enough, he's the only one not on the book.
What, Irvin?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there quick.
Yeah, it's Ao, Dermot, Galisrad, but I've been calling him Gal, Irvin, and Maggie. Maggie is my favourite. She is. Yep. If you were to typecast him, he looks like a rogue. And fights like a rogue.
Yeah, he's a pleb.
Yeah. So because you've seen them all fight now, Ao fights like I'd argue a ranger. Dermot fights like a cleric. Gal fights like a wizard. Irvin fights like a rogue. And Maggie fights
Like Maggie.
Yeah, like an ogre does. But probably closer to a fighter.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing else, you definitely feel safe here because there are active guards of the Aurora Watch. You can reset your characters after a long rest. You are awake safely.
Yay! No nightmares?
No nightmares. However, can you roll me a perception check, Dem?
Sex! Yeah, 1 second. It's gonna be awful, but I'm gonna do it.
Just Dem.
There it is.
Just them.
15. It's not far off the best roll I could have done.
No. I'd argue at around 2 or 3 in the morning, you are woken up as the Myth Riders are packing their gear and getting ready to travel.
Okay.
They're not doing anything wrong, but so if you go back to sleep, when you wake up again, they are gone.
They'll be gone. Yeah.
Nothing bad, just looks like they were making an early start to the day because they felt a day behind.
That's fine. I didn't even ask questions. I just let them do their thing.
Yeah, like they're like, oh, sorry for waking you. We're just heading on the road. We might see you later.
I look forward to it.
Ao comes up as she's getting ready to leave, and she goes, "Thank you, my hero," and leads her party east. A few hours later, you reawake, and the rest of the party also awakes. And as you see, Dem is alone in camp. Coop's wherever he kind of rested on that stump, and the rest of you wake up on the tortoise.
Kind of like here. I'm upside down. Thank you. That's me sleeping.
Alright, what would you like to do?
I will, as everyone gathers for breakfast, I'll sort of, see how everyone's feeling and just
pick
discuss.
up my dude. There we go. Oh, gimme. I can't pick him up. Oh, there we go.
Interesting.
Yep. What are we doing?
I'll gather everyone together and just sort of like, okay, we know where we're going. We're going to Bazzoxan. So, should we just make an early start, eat, say our thank you and goodbye, and...
I think so. Head off.
I'm already packed up, ready to go.
hopefully not draw any other, trouble?
You're keen to get on the road.
Who? Him or me?
Him.
'Cause I'm always packed ready to go.
I don't have much
Oi,
stuff,
oi.
but
Ah.
I really want to get to Bazzoxan too.
That
Yes.
one only has an orb.
We make haste.
And the voices in his head.
No, there's nothing in my head.
There are no brain cells.
It's just
There's
vibes.
No sounds, no pictures. I have aphasia to the 19th degree.
No thoughts, just vibes.
Yeah.
Only Ao.
Lantana sees you getting ready to leave. She approaches. She says, "Would you like some sustenance to quickly get you on the road?"
We would
That would
appreciate
be
that.
wonderful.
You
Would
see
love
her.
that.
You see her cast a spell, and she hands you, everyone except Coop, a berry.
Oh, thank you.
A fucking good berry.
Thank you.
Druids would know this is good berry. It does a little bit of healing, which obviously has no impact, but effectively counts as an entire day's
Full
sustenance.
day rations.
Yeah, so effectively when you eat it, you are ready to rock and roll.
I was literally just
Nice.
asked if it was good berry, but you've answered that.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. Well, you would have. You wouldn't even need to make a roll.
Yeah.
You know what that is. You can do
Yeah.
it.
It's actually in my list.
Yeah, you know that spell. And she asks if there's anything else she can do for you.
Is there a way that we can know where yous will be traveling? Should we need to contact you for any purposes? If we hear of anything happening your way or coming your way?
She looks at you funny. Elf, this is our home. We welcome travelers, but this is our home. You can find us here if you're traveling back west, but this is our home. You will be able to find us here.
My apologies.
Oh.
I assumed there'd be movement.
Nothing to apologise for, but this is our grove. We keep people safe the best we can.
Is it a druid's grove?
Hey! Someone picked up on it.
Wait.
Thank you for your hospitality. We do appreciate it. And we hope to see you again soon.
Likewise. Thank you for helping us. And, travel safe.
Stay safe yourselves as well.
I turn around and get literally, I've already got everything ready to go, but I sort of, Tuel's in his own little world, just sort of moving and sort of going about everything, trying to work out what the hell's going on. This is 3 for 3. He's nearly died immediately. And he's trying to work out what he can do because patron's not happy. Yeah, really not happy. Assume she was, assume in the last conversation they had was getting grilled.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just sort of doing that slightly ahead of the pack. In my own little world, looking around and sort of doing the keeping an eye on the world, but sort of in my own head thing.
Can I get a marching order? Doesn't need to be physical, just pretty much need to know who's up front, mainly.
I'm happy to be leading the pack, or at
This
least in the front.
this person, we're making perception checks.
I'm at the back because I got whittle legs.
So,
I'm
person,
in the middle because I want to forage for ingredients along the way, and it gives me time to catch up. If
I'll be back at the back with Fafin. I'll offer to throw him up on my shoulder for part of the walk.
It's good cardio for me to walk.
Should you decide to get tired, you are more than welcome.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
I'm
pretty
a
much
goblin.
like
I'm always fucking tired.
next to Thafin for similar reasons.
I guess I'm up the front then, randomly stopping for ingredients.
well,
I will also be up the front with you.
alright, can I get
I'll be
my
middle.
leading ladies in to make perception checks as you leave the Emerald Loop caravan for what may be the last time?
Come on, double digits. Come on, double digits.
Perception.
I mean,
Perception.
That's better.
Technically double digit.
Oh, Santa Maria. Oh,
16.
okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. We can work with that. Okay. I got a 14.
I got a 16 if that helps.
Yep. Okay. So, you return to the wastes. After a good few hours, you remember again why this is the wastes. Nothing
This is-
but desert and open sky.
Ah.
You can see around 300 feet away from you 2 mammoths being stalked by gloomstalkers as they try and make their way across the desert. You don't feel threatened at the moment. You feel that the mammoths are the prey. You continue on your way. It's about halfway through the day. Your feet are getting tired. What would you like to do? Do you want to push on and try and make more ground? Take a break? What would you like to do?
How much distance have we covered?
Well, I'd say you are a quarter of the way from the camp to Bazzoxan. You gather this will take about 2 days.
I feel like because we've had those good berries in the morning, I kind of want to push through.
Yep, keep walking.
Yeah,
I don't know about everybody else, but I'd push through.
yeah, push through.
Yeah, you keep on walking. Towards the early evening, you're continuing on the path. You start walking into what is like a canyon, so the path kind of heads into a small canyon. And you feel the path will continue, otherwise you could try and go around, but there is no path. What would you like to do? And that's right, Bear, with Thafin around, they are the prey. Very mindful, very demure.
Look, I'm happy to go through.
I don't like how the music changed. Oh, I just suddenly hear tense violins and my brain's like, oh no. I'd like to perception the area.
Yeah? Go for it. So you're telling the group to stop?
Yeah, I'm telling the group to stop even though I only got a 7.
This appears just to be a natural path. This is possibly the quickest way to continue. That's why they didn't make the path around the canyon. Without check, that's what you get.
I relay this and say I still have I have no reason to have bad feels. But
There's-
my turtle senses are tingling.
As in, you think we should push through and keep going for a little bit longer, or
I think we should push through but be on guard.
okay?
You
Everyone okay with that?
Look, I say trust your gut in this situation, and if your gut's telling you, and by extension us, to push through for a little bit longer, I say let's do it.
Let's do it.
just send Thafin. Chat saying just send Thafin.
If I'm got to be the hero, I will.
Lord Stefan starts strolling ahead and then gets eaten.
You continue down the path, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, with me in the lead, evidently. No
No.
one else is man enough.
After a few good minutes, set his path to greatness. It gets quite deep, so this is probably now 150 feet up on either side, and like you're at the point where if you don't get through this ravine quick enough, when the sun goes down, you're going to lose light in here.
Nah, we'll be alright.
Good thing we've got a moonblade.
You get to a straight.
Yeah.
You get to a straight, and there is a blockage of rocks. On outcrops either side further up are masked individuals and two individuals standing on top of the rocks. They call out, "It's time to pay your travel taxes."
I've never paid a tax in my life. I won't start now. Fuck you.
Stefan, you don't even know what a tax is.
Oh, thanks for the sub, Bear.
Good point.
Staffan's just like,
What's a tax?
I say to them,
Can you
please ignore him.
can you put your party this side of the this dice's side of the rocks?
I'm here. I'm in front.
I don't know where my mini went.
Can I?
It was up here.
Ethan.
There we go.
Can I have a new mini, please? I don't know where mine went.
mine has also.
Fucking monsters ate their minis.
Hey, Do you not?
I don't know where your minis
Know
are.
where it is?
These ones up here?
No, that's the B
No,
team.
that's B
Oh
team.
no.
I don't know where your minis
I
are.
think mine. I think mine might be under the board.
Yep.
Lol.
Whose is missing now?
Just
Everyone.
Well,
Mine.
Everyone's
Okay,
good.
They're all
hang
under
on.
the board.
Yeah.
I got the board. Everyone move them out.
Ryu, I've just dumped a fresh one on your thing.
Okay, I'm gonna lock this.
thank you.
But yeah, thank you for the sub, Bear.
Ali, move back.
Day.
You can turn
in the
the
front.
you can turn the rulering off. By the way, this is a gridded map. So,
I don't
Um,
want it on. I don't know how to turn it back
are
on.
you guys gonna get that close to the
I
rocks?
like the ruling.
You can leave the ruler on. Are
Oh,
you...
well, you said we were, like, coming up to the rocks, so we assumed...
Yeah, I
It
didn't
has to
say
be.
someone
No,
called out to you.
Oh, okay. But I mean, depending on how tall the rocks are, of course they'd have to call out to us. It's not like they could whisper it.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like, see, you're like they're here. I'm not. I'm gonna say because I don't want to get the minis out. They are where this dice are and around. So
Okay.
like, unless you, yeah. He's called out, and I should point out some of them are with bows, and they have kind of loosely aimed them at you.
What bastards? Here he is. Bowman McGee.
Oh man,
I loudly call back. Can we pay with tea and a quiet chat?
No, it's 20 gold pieces each.
can we just turn around and go home?
Who the fuck has 20 gold pieces?
You, obviously.
No, we're not rich, unfortunately.
I haven't got anything except a shiny rock.
Oh,
How decrepit do these guys look? Like, genuinely.
It's a bit hard at this range. Make me a perception check, but like, because this rock falls about 15 feet up, 20 feet up.
Perception, that is 15.
They look like bandits.
So just generic dirty bandits, that's it.
Yeah, like they look like bandits. They
How
look
many can I see?
4.
That's it? 4?
Yep.
I call out. Will you attack us if we turn around and leave?
Yes, they will.
We're here for your money or your belongings.
I whisper to the group.
I ain't turning around.
We're not. Choice now. They've made the decision for themselves.
Yeah, Ray was trying to give him a peaceful option.
So these, so,
Asked if
so,
we could turn around
so
and go
these
home.
ones, the bandit rangers, that ledge is about 30 feet up. These ones are about 20 feet up on these rocks. So they do have you in a bit of a kill box here.
Yeah, cool. I have an idea.
Send my clone in and it explodes.
I'm gonna whisper, hopefully, just so that the group can hear me. I have an idea. If we all want to get back a bit,
That's
What
it.
might-
Are you paying us or not?
I will step forward. I will step forward as he's going to say this, and I'll look at the wall. Can I, with the wall, right, the big ledge, yeah?
Yeah, up here with the
Yeah.
rangers. Yeah.
Yep. How like the wall itself? How like stable does it look? Does it look?
Very stable. That's
Okay.
so the rock fall where the bandit leader and regular bandit are. That looks like they've made that rock fall to create this kill box.
Yep.
But everything else is very natural. So like these are like the top of this ravine is like 150 feet up.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I sage whisper to Thafin loud enough for him to hear, but not for the bandits to hear? Hey Thafin, you got any explosives?
I am the explosives, bitch.
I am going to immediately.
It's the time for
Yes.
talk is over.
Yep.
They've asked you for money. You've not offered it to them.
Cool.
They are
Let's go.
preparing to. Like you see them drawing their bows.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast sleep on the 2 up on the ledge.
It'll be an initiative. So
That's fine.
So you have not succeeded. Like they've waited. Initiative's happening. So you might get a sleep spell off, but they may get to go first. So this is
Wait, so
no surprise round. No one's surprised here.
14 for initiative.
14 for you. Cooper, what's your
double
total?
digits. Yes. Me. 14.
I got double digits.
14 for Tia. Cooper, what's yours? Don't touch my things. Go away.
Sorry, was
No.
it plus the proficiency bonus?
No,
No,
just your
initiative.
initiative.
Plus the initiative.
But
6.
Sin, get your hand away.
I'm not touching it. I'm scratching.
Don't fuck my shit.
I'm scratching my back.
21!
What the shit?
I don't understand it.
What happened to your dice?
Our
Jesus.
monk's ready to fuck
I
with
think
shit.
that.
Is there
Well,
4 total, Jared?
I'm holding
Huh?
a bag of paper stars
there 4
my
of them
students
total, or
made
is
me,
there
so
more?
maybe that's
4,
giving
yeah.
me luck.
Maybe they just got on board with the game plan.
Maybe.
So the
Oh my god, they have like smiley faces on them.
the regular bandit
Aww.
got a 5.
I'm labeling them 1 through 4.
Okay, yeah. So the 2 melee ones are the ones that got the 19 and the 16. The ranged ones got the 5 and the 3. So I'm just gonna go bandit ranger 1 and bandit ranger 2, and then bandit and bandit leader.
Bandit Ranger 1, Bandit Ranger 2.
And then the leader and the
Hold on.
melee ones.
I gotta rewrite a bunch of shit. And melee. And leader. Okay.
Alrighty.
We'll start with the leader.
He got the second highest. He got the 16.
Melee.
Got a 19.
Ranger 1.
5.
Ranger 2.
3.
Okay. Let's order this shit. Ali, what was yours?
21.
21.
121. Jesus.
I wish.
Wait, no.
That's what I discovered in my little star bag, just so you can see, Sin.
Pat and Sin, your dex bonuses, please.
So cute.
My dex is +1.
My deck is +3.
Cool. You get to go first out of the two of you.
Yay! I think.
There you go. Starts with Rhea.
Rhea.
Okay. I'm gonna call out to them that we tried to give you the peaceful option. Oh well. And I use my boots of flying,
Yep, you click them. Boots are flying. Yep.
and I just
5 foot squares.
and Ryu, you're going for the ones on the rubble.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head up towards the bandits on the ledge. It's my movement, isn't it? So that's 60? 5, 10, 15. Do you reckon I could make that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Sweet. That's my movement.
You guys really gotta turn log off on the ruler.
And then I'm gonna shanky with my claws.
Go for it.
Does a
Yep.
I love that. Yep. Haven't even done the math. Lovely. Love that.
Assuming
for
that
me.
means minimum
Okay.
16 does definitely hit that.
Yep, and that was my claws. So let's go D6. Oh, and look at that. Okay, so that's 11 points of damage to the one in front of me.
Yep.
Oof.
Is that so? What you do? Your claws gut him like a fish, and he falls over as his intestines fall out in front of him.
Ew.
I then, just for dramatic effect, turn to the other that I didn't hit with the blood on my claws and just go.
Do the shake. Do the shake.
I just shake it off and like. Again, we chose peace. You brought this on yourselves.
Fucking awesome is what that was.
Can I roll for intimidation?
You certainly can.
Heck yeah, please let that work. Oh, it's my intimidation.
Yes!
I might not even. Oh, and with intimidation, it's a 20.
Well, when it gets to his turn, you will see the impact of that intimidation check.
He's wearing the brown pants. He's wearing the brown
If
pants.
they weren't brown before, they sure as hell are now.
Yay, I'm scary!
Who's up next? The melee bandit.
Melee.
He calls out, Jerry! Looking at the one that was just gutted. And like this one turns around, and oh no, wrong one. And he looks to the one that was calling the shots. You said you said that we were like visibly. This one's not the one you intimidated either. He's like, you said you said that, and he like. He looks at the group and he's like, and he starts like climbing up here, trying to use probably his climbing up here.
Yeah.
That's his action. Who's next?
Bandit leader.
He's like, what, Jerry? Wait. And the rapier that he's holding. He throws it down out of his hands down to the ground beneath the rocks. Puts his hands
My
up.
turn?
Yes.
It is tears now, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna summon my familiar, who is the Phoenix. Why have I got a cat on my board? It should be a Phoenix. Anyway.
Yeah, where is your Phoenix?
It's right here.
I have both a cat and a Phoenix. I love that. With the two that are trying to escape from the rocks, am I...
He's not the leader's not escaping. He held
He's
his
just
ground. He dropped his weapons and put his hands up.
Okay, with the guy that's trying to escape, am I able to direct my familiar to go up there and like try and almost like push him off down towards us? Is that something I'm able to ask of my familiar?
Yeah, you probably would have wanted to teleport it and then move it closer, but you definitely could do that. Yeah, and you make a shove attack.
Yes, that one.
So Phoenix Chick's going to end up here. Make a shove attack. With advantage.
Again.
That was a 9.
Again.
I just...
With advantage.
Again? Okay.
This creature is
Double
considered
digit.
frightened.
Come on, double digits. 15!
You succeed.
Fuck yeah, yeah.
You push him down. He is prone, and he looks like he's on the brink of death.
I'm there very much at the point where I'm like, do we need to kill him, or...
He was running.
This is like Step Brothers at the end with the fucking kids in the playground.
Tuel, you're up.
I was holding a what do you call it? Oh, I'll say
Sleep
holding.
spell.
I was gonna sleep the two guys up top.
You didn't hold anything, so if you don't want to use the spell slot, you didn't have to.
Okay, sweet. In that case, I would like to. I am going to walk up to the wall directly below the guys.
You get
and
to
I'm gonna
there.
try- Yep. I'm gonna try something really weird.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna thunderclap it.
Okay, it's 30 foot up.
Yep. I'm trying to see if I can make movement.
You will hit Ali,
Okay,
though,
so-
won't you?
Well, looking at it, I'm not targeting because it's a touch, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make it the shift. I'm not trying to like. Okay, sorry. Looking at the structure, right? If I use thunder, am I concerned that the whole thing's going to come down on
No.
top of us? It's probably not going to do anything.
No.
Looking at it.
This is a pretty, like, this is a ravine that's been around a long time. Like, it looks old, but,
Alright. But it's
you know,
not. There's
like,
no real chance of.
like, you think this was once a river.
Okay. Okay. All right. In that case,
Yeah. Long dried clay, but yeah, this looks like it was once a river.
Okay.
Like, hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
And how far up are they again? Sorry, from us.
They're about 30 feet up. The top of the ravine is about 130 feet up.
Okay.
This is quite a deep ravine.
Can I climb it?
You know, that's pretty much all your movement. You need to use your action, and you get 15 feet. You're halfway up it
So I can get halfway in a turn.
with your action, because you've already used 30 feet to get to where you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Because climbing speed's half, unless you've got something else that can help you.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Faffin on deck with
Can I
Artisan
make
after.
a mage hand push someone?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think there was.
Mage
enough.
hand's not strong enough to push a person. Yeah,
Alright.
Faffin's just the back making clay pots.
Well, in that case, then I will hold my action, and if this guy swings at
You'll
our lovely turtle, I'll hold person.
got it. So you're not casting yet, but you're gonna hold the spell in the event
Yeah.
he makes a threatening action. Got it.
Correct.
Faffin,
That
your
is still trying to figure out what taxes are. Let's be real.
Artisan, you're on deck.
Okay, so series of events happens.
Yep.
First things first, I'm casting a level 2 spell.
Yep.
Specifically, it ends up being Dragon's Breath.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
At whom?
Thing is, I don't really want to kill him. I'm seeing that they're trying to run away. I don't like to kill people who are surrendering. And he threw his sword down. So I'm just going to use it as an intimidation method.
So you like breathe up, like
Straight up in the
Yeah,
air.
Yeah.
I'm going to breathe over their heads.
Yep.
Specifically, I'm going to be breathing a fire rather than an acid.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Because
anything
obviously,
else.
you can pick obviously one of the
Yep.
breaths. You pick fire, no worries.
No, you know what? Lightning, because that's cool.
That's cool. Yep, yep,
So
yep.
I breathe lightning over their heads,
Yep.
and I go,
What the fuck's a tax?
I then... This one's hard to describe, but I no longer require food other than at least 1 cup of tea a day.
Which I can supply. What?
Yeah,
Wild
that's my
magic.
wild magic surge.
Jesus.
Wait, is that a permanent thing?
Yeah, until I re-roll that outcome again, yes.
That's fucking amazing.
Your sustenance
High
is
five
tea.
for not needing to eat.
High five, we're the same now.
Both small, both don't need to eat.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn. I'm
Artisan.
not going to go anywhere else, I'm just gonna scream, what the fuck is a tax?
All
I
right,
no longer need to eat.
Artisan, you're up.
Alrighty, I also don't want to kill, so I'm probably going to... I'm going to walk up to here, and I'm
Sorry,
going
I just
to...
saw the message.
I've got 2 walloping rounds in my gun,
Yep.
so I'm going to use one of the walloping rounds on the leader.
You're gonna shoot him. Yep.
Walloping doesn't really do much damage, it's more to knock him on his ass.
Be careful, because you could knock him back. And that almost
Yeah.
killed old mate. Being knocked back. Just being pushed. Almost killed this one.
He looks
Wait,
rough. So.
He looks like he has a singular hit point if we were looking at it like that.
This
You
one.
The one on his
Here?
butt, yeah, he has a singular
Yeah,
hit point.
okay.
He's probably going to evaporate if you do that.
He's probably already praying to whatever gods he prays to.
Have you
He's not got it like
have-
Jerry.
have you guys seen Austin Powers?
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
the guy that's like, I'm still alive. I'm on
Yeah.
a bit. Yeah, that's him. He's like, but I'm still alive. Unlike Jerry. Actually, Coop, make me a perception check, because there is one on the ground closest to you, the group now.
Perception check, eh?
Perception.
So that's that plus...
I shall be back in one
which
moment.
one, sorry?
Is wisdom unless you're
Is it
proficient.
plus-
It's your wisdom unless you're proficient with perception.
I'm not proficient with it.
So it's just your wisdom.
Just...
So +1.
well... what's that? 15.
At least the one on the ground, his clothes, they look like there's something more a farmer would wear.
Interesting.
They don't look like hardened criminals.
God dang it. I
Um,
think my attack would be that effective.
is that it? Or did you still want to shoot the leader?
Look, 092 doesn't have an understanding and morals of that sense, so...
Shoot him. Go for
I'm
it.
going to anyways. 19. Does
Hits.
that hit?
Oh yeah.
Where's the thing for walloping? I swear I had... Do I just roll the normal dice for walloping?
So yeah, it's normal damage, and then I've got to make a save
Okay, okay.
to see if I get knocked prone.
1d10.
No, so he doesn't get knocked prone. He makes a strength save, but he's going to take the damage.
I haven't rolled yet. Or is that for the...
So that's the walloping hit. So you've hit him. I've rolled the strength saving throw. I got a 16, so it means he doesn't get knocked prone. But now you still hurt him. So if you, did you shoot him with your pepper box? So it's a D10 plus 4 is how much damage you're going to do to him.
Yeah.
But the yeah.
Which one's the 10 again?
10 again?
Hey Grogu, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons on Tabletop Simulator, and I'm the DM. That one is
You're
the
the
D10.
dungeon.
I am the master of
He is
dungeons.
the dungeon. No, you're just the dungeon.
I literally thought you were gonna say I'm the dungeon.
I am the dungeon now.
I am the dungeon.
I am the dungeon, he is the master.
5.
So he's standing there, he's thrown his rapier to the ground, and now he's been shot in the shoulder. So he's got his hands up and just bang! Like part of his shoulder tendon like falls in front of him. His white shirt is now becoming red. His pants are becoming brown. Fun times for these bandits. Is that your action turn?
Yeah.
The ranger that's still alive up here throws his bow. Actually, no. He passes his bow to Rhea.
I think we should just. I think we just rob these guys of their shit. To be honest.
No, that's rude.
Looking at that bow, Rhea,
Yeah.
it's made of like a stick. It looks like it's almost made out of like a tree branch and a piece of twine. And the one you gutted, its melee weapon wasn't a dagger. It looked like one of those 3-pronged hooks forks you use in gardening.
Pitchfork.
As he hands it to me, I say, "Why on earth did you pick this fight?"
You look in his eyes. We're hungry.
Then
Offered
why
you
didn't
fucking
you accept the tea? Like, Ray is seriously confused right now as to why you guys
He
didn't accept the tea.
Yeah, tea is sustenance.
he looks angrily at the leader,
Oh.
like they've been roped in.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
Raya, you're up. That's his 6 seconds. But he hands you his bow, and like the leader, his hands are up. He's not. His hands off his waist, and you can see a similar, like it looks like a kitchen knife on his waist. But his hands are up. He's not. He's still got his quiver and the knife, but he's handed you his bow, and his hands are up.
I call down to the healers of the party and say, "Do any of you know how to revive someone?"
Nope.
Not me.
I mean, we can try.
Let's
No, we don't have Revivify.
try, because I feel really bad about this now. And also, the one that is the so-and-so leader that I turn to look at,
Who's like holding his shoulder because he's just been like his shoulder, like his bicep and tricep are hanging down.
Just got absolutely
Yeah.
annihilated.
Like he is
know
bloodied.
he's been annihilated, and
Yeah.
I look at him like, "At least you're not like this one," and I point to Jerry. Jerry Jeffrey an apology.
Jerry's dead, right?
Jerry's intestines are like hanging out down the thing. His blood's like, so at this point, like Ryu, it's
Yes.
starting to rain on you. Like there is blood coming down the side of the thing next to where you're standing.
Oh,
Can I do?
Oh,
he
what?
might still be alive.
What?
Never mind, he's not alive.
His intestines are on his outsides.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
so his insides
so
are now
what
his
we'll
outsides.
do- Because my stature's a lot bigger than both of these guys, right? The dead one and...
Yes.
I'm gonna call the
'Cause
dead one Jerry and the other human.
they haven't identified themselves yet. They all appear to be human, which is very uncommon. You've not seen many humans.
I turn to the human and I say to him, the one that's alive, and I say to him, "Can you get down from up here safely?"
Yes, and you see he gestures to some pittons, but that are attached behind him. So it looks like they've got him and Jerry had climbing kits.
Right. I pick up Jerry, gently, obviously, and I say, "I'm going to see if we can fix this. Next time, accept the tea." And I jump down to the healers, just like basically in between all the healers. With Jerry.
Yep.
So combat's over at this stage, I assume?
Yeah, I'm not fighting them if they're hungry farmers.
Unless you want to continue combat, they are not engaging in combat.
No.
Wait,
We're not going to attack them.
They have stopped engaging in combat. They are defeated.
Zafin walks over to the one that's on the ground, upside down currently,
Yep.
and I put a good berry in his mouth.
That heals him whatever Goodberry does. I think it's like 1d,
HP, 1 health.
1 HP, yeah. So, you look at his leg
Do you
that
wanna-
clearly was
Do you want
broken.
to save your berry? I can cast mending on him.
That won't
That's
work
not
on
how
him.
that works.
Isn't that what mending does?
It only works on you because you are an artifact.
Mending works on things.
Yeah, no, you
Not
can't use
on
it on
people.
living creatures.
Oh, I misread the description of mending then. I
Yeah.
thought it was like a smaller thing.
Nah, mending's like fixes a chain or fixes a hole in a bucket or yeah.
Okay.
Is there... so this is probably a very dumb question, but can we potentially try and help this guy that's dying? We don't have Revivify, I get that.
Oh, Jerry's
Can we
dead.
try things like CP, or he's just no chance?
He was
Jerry's dead.
he was gashed open with claws
Yeah.
in one
I figured
hit.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah, like at this point, like, yeah, Jerry was gutted.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get
At
it.
this point, one of us would need to be a necromancer.
Yeah,
Is what
I
I'm
think
hearing.
could be a
To be fair,
necromancer.
necromancers are just healers who were late.
Yep.
Necromancers are people, healers that get consent first.
Yeah.
The consent is killing them, but
Yeah, so I guess that's it. We pull them all together. We literally bring them all together, including their dead friend.
okay, so they're all here. It doesn't really matter for minis now, but yes, the leader comes down.
What is wrong with you people? This was not a fight you were ever going to win. We gave you a peaceful option. Why would you not have tried to take it?
He looks at you. Did you offer us a peaceful option?
We offered you tea. Tea is peace. That is an offer that
I
would have
said
helped you.
tea and a peaceful talk.
We've been under the boot of freaks like you since we tried to make a home here. But time and time again, the elves and the goblins took what we had. We came here, leaving the Empire for a fresh start, and look what's happened.
Yes, you chose to attack first, which was a bad idea, even though we gave you the option. Now, I understand that you have had a horrible reception in this place. However, there was peace offered. Now, do you live here? Do you live close by so we can take this person that we have killed, thinking that we had to defend ourselves, and we can apologize to his family with you there? You can take this. You picked this fight for them. I hope you understand this.
He explains that they don't have a home anymore.
Where are the rest of his family? Are they dead?
We are what's left.
Small mercies. We give him a proper burial that he deserves. I'm sorry that he's dead.
asking the group. Are you? Are you
What are we
going to
giving
spend?
them?
Are you going to spend the time to bury this guy?
I'm saying that he just needs to be.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we're doing it.
You're traveling.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to the group for that one. But yeah, my character's not happy.
Depends how many of us feel bad.
I
Let's
feel
be
horrible
honest.
that we just murdered them, but
Rhea won't let us leave until we do, so
I think we
there's no
just
point
get in,
arguing.
bury this person, and be done with it.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
We will help you with burying your friend here, but you need to think of a better way to do this. Surely you could find work or something. Why are you here? What is your goal here?
We
They've already told them.
we traveled east from the Empire. We got to Bazzoxan, and we weren't let in. We tried to set up a small farm, and nothing would grow. We were picked on, and now we're just trying to... We were just trying to feed ourselves.
Were you given a reason that entry into Bazzoxan was not permitted for you?
We're human.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
they're not the only
got it,
racists.
Like, so...
Got it.
so
Got a human-centric world.
So you got to remember, in this place, these guys are the minority.
Yeah.
So and remember, to them, you are a group of non-humans. So
Yes.
to this group, you are like everybody else. They don't know that you're not like everybody else,
yes,
but
yeah.
they are.
With that conversation,
Yeah.
I'll obviously look at him and go, look, you probably can't tell by looking at me, but I'm a half-elf. I'm given disdain purely for what I am. I had no choice in this, so I understand your plight. Yes, I may have a little bit more reign than you here, I may be able to get through and do some things, but I understand. But you don't go about it ways like this. This was the wrong way to do it.
You're not wrong.
Now,
Saffin interjects.
If this was the Empire, would the roles not have been reversed?
He just looks at you, grabs his shoulder, with his good hand, grabs like Jerry's arm. We can do this ourselves. Thanks for letting us live. And he starts trying to drag Jerry up back the way you guys were coming.
do they look like they would be helpful at all in any way, shape, or form to try and... Can we help them get into Bazzoxan or anything to get them work?
We don't want to help them into Bazzoxan, but
I know, I'm saying...
we can
help
send them to the camp we just came from.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe if we're feeling nice, considering it's, what, at least a day's travel for them, I'm happy to offer healing services or
Nope.
good berries to them.
No, they don't...
Give a good berry to everyone but the leader. Fuck him.
Yeah, he deserves his.
He deserves his pain.
You've already given the one that fell a good berry, and he's on his feet. The other one hasn't taken any damage.
Okay.
He
But
was
give him a
frightened.
berry
Still
'cause he's
gonna-
hungry.
Give him a good berry anyway.
They
for
are
on the
going to
road.
need rations. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because he's hungry. He
They've
said
already
so.
said they're hungry,
Yeah.
so at least a good berry is a full day of rations for them, technically.
Give them some
I'll-
food, send them
Yeah.
to the thing, and I'll write a note from my book. And I'll literally give them a note to the dryads and that, asking for help, and just explain in a quick note to them. And I'll give it to the one who isn't the leader, the other person,
The ranger.
the ranger, yes. And I'll
Yep.
literally say, I'll give him directions.
Yeah.
Go to that camp. I can't remember the name of the dryad right this moment. Ask them.
Lantana.
Thank you, Lantana. Ask Lantana for help and explain what happened here. They will help you.
The non-leader one, the one that was nice. I should point out, the other two really haven't said much. You've been mainly conversing with the leader.
Yep.
He says, this is the ranger says, "I'm sorry we were led astray. He was confident that we could target weak travelers on the road, and I didn't. The goal was never to hurt anybody. I don't know why he asked for a ludicrous sum. We just wanted some money so we could try and trade. We're sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you."
Out of character, I have a question. Was there a cleric in the camp that could potentially have healed this farmer?
There was. Dermot.
I'm not saying
Damn
from
it.
B team. I'm saying from the actual. Like, could a dryad do it or anyone like that?
Not really. Not.
Okay, I didn't.
And
think
it's
so.
also it's
Not
very
to a really high level.
it's also very expensive. To revivify is 300 gold worth of diamonds.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be. It
Yeah.
was more of a maybe for them, but yeah, no, that's fine.
If there was a druid there that could do it, he wouldn't be a human anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair.
I asked the ranger, the one who handed me his bow, did your friend believe in the Luxon?
What's that?
Yeah,
Do you have a
no.
religion at all?
We the Dawn Father, but not.
Didn't I have a symbol of the Dawn Father for some reason?
So the Dawn Father is the god of sun, summer, and agriculture.
Yeah.
So-
I'm really certain I had a symbol of his.
So you would gather that these guys are farmers. If you if you hadn't put 1 and 2 together, this solidifies.
That's 3.
Yeah, that they were farmers. Especially the fact that they worship the Dawn Father. That's like he's the patron saint of farmers and people who live off the land.
Yeah.
From my notes, I picked up a symbol of the Dawn Father somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I
you
don't
did.
know where. Yeah.
Probably from the
I
game.
maybe I have no idea, but I hand it to him. Like I pull it out of my shell and hand it to him,
Yep.
and I say, I'm truly sorry for your friend. Please honor his memory. I'm making wiser choices.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cannot bring back your friend, but at least we can honor him.
He's still a bit nervous around you.
Yeah, I did just.
You did
his
it?
friend in front of him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand over a couple of good berries. This will keep you fed until you reach the encampment. What you do after that is none of our business, but this will at least keep you fed until you get there. It's about a day's travel.
Do we just follow the road?
I write down a direction
Step by
and
step,
everything
yeah.
as part of the letter to the Dryads
Yeah.
and to the camp.
Yep. And yep. The other two get back on their feet. You feel the good berries help the other one. The one really hasn't said much. And he says, at this point, the leader is just not saying anything. The ranger one. Do you give his bow back?
Yes.
Yeah.
He stows that he's not wielding it.
Has he got actual arrows with him as well?
You look at them. They are the most crude. Yeah, they're sharp sticks with this is very crude. These miniatures don't do a great example. I wanted the miniatures to be bandits because that's what you were expecting.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put 4 farmers and be like, oh, they're farmers, because
Yeah.
they were appearing to be farmers. They were trying to hustle you. They didn't expect a fight because they just saw travelers on the road. They saw an old turtle, a robot, a goblin, and some elves.
Okay. Anything in my inventory, I can give them to help them, but I got
These
nothing
farmers
really.
have clearly never seen protagonists before.
Clearly
I will
not.
hand a dagger to one of them.
They're armed. You think that they could against an even fight, they stand a chance. Against any of the creatures you fought on the road, they're cooked.
Okay, yeah, they're cooked. Yeah, okay. And
Yeah, Cooper, did
we'll
they even
obviously
look at my hair?
pre-warn them about the Gloomstalkers and that as well,
Oh,
along the way.
you gather that there was more of them.
Yeah.
More farmers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are 4 left.
3.
Well, true.
Now, yeah.
Oh, feels bad.
Jesus.
I feel bad!
I don't think you do. You wouldn't have said anything if you did.
I feel bad for Jerry, okay? But I can't bring him back, so might as well be humorous about it.
Yeah, none of us can help that one.
You're a monster.
Yeah, but I'm your monster, so it's fine.
Go.
They brought that shit upon themselves.
Yeah, they kind of did.
The leader did
No,
anyway.
he
I
brought
wish I
that
had,
upon
I
Leader
really
brought
wish
that
I had
shit
gone
on.
for the leader.
This is why we always focus the leader first, guys.
Yeah, I really feel like I should have. Done him.
I mean,
be
in
fair,
normal
you-
combat, no, you
Let's be-
don't.
You made the right call though, going straight for the range.
Well, in real combat, you never go for the leader first. You always go for the ads first. But
Yeah.
Look,
You
to
know.
be fair, if I had much higher initiative, I would have gone for the Rangers first myself.
Well, that's right. I was going as well.
I never
So
did.
May I, before we leave you, may I say a prayer to you? And he's gesturing this to you, Raya.
I kneel down and I say, it would be my honor.
This will be in the honor of my father. Deliver the light of the dawn, Father, where darkness dwells, and do so with kindness, compassion, and mercy.
Well, now we feel even worse.
maybe you do. Staffin didn't do shit. He just
Yeah.
complained about taxes.
That
What?
one doesn't have thoughts, let's be real.
You're right, you're right.
He
May I
turned.
ask your name before he goes?
Of course, it's Morty.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Morty, Jerry, was the leader's name Rick?
He certainly was.
Please.
Oh,
man.
God.
Is he a drunk?
Nobody's an
What was the
asshole.
other guy's name?
Huh?
But he is an asshole.
The other one's clearly Poopy Butthole.
Nah, it's Cornelius.
Summer.
Nah, Cornelius. If you remember who that is.
I do, yes.
Szechuan sauce
Anyway.
man.
Yes, anyway.
But yes. So yes, they... You see that for Jerry, they... Less of a burial and kind of put him in the stones to effectively to ensure he doesn't become carrion. And they make their way west. This rock fall's pretty easy to navigate. Could I get either a strength check to just traverse it safely from everybody?
Sorry, before we do that, at least we only killed Jerry, the easily replaceable one.
Yeah.
I was waiting so long for somebody to ask the rest of the team's name.
Yeah.
Is Jerry the dad?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The
I
dad
don't
that
like
gets
it.
accidentally replaced with the wrong fucking Jerry at Jerry Daycare.
Okay, so I don't watch Rick and Morty, so I have no idea. 16!
No, you're not missing out on much. I'm gonna make that clear. Also,
Okay,
I rolled
cool.
a 20.
Yep, so we're looking for 10s, guys.
Oh, okay.
I win. Fuck you.
This is...
Yeah.
Oof.
What's this? Is this just a regular strength?
Strength
or is
check.
it
Oh,
just a strength saving?
strength or athletic. If you've got athletics, I'd pay athletics.
Oh, I'm gonna take the
L?
Can I do acrobatics?
How are you parkouring over 30 feet of rocks?
Really
Just-
skillfully.
I've
Done.
drunk a bunch of tea
Actually,
to kind of like drown my sorrows.
Didn't you click
She's
your
got
boots of
flying
flying?
boots.
Yeah, you just fly over
Yeah, I
the...
clicked my boots of
You just
okay,
fly
there you go,
over.
just fly over.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I just fly over.
Yeah,
That would have been a 7.
yeah, you're fine.
I'll finish this all, but,
Did anyone get lower than a
Super.
10 that's flying? Not flying.
I got lower than a 10 and I'm not flying.
Okay, so you're gonna bump your knee a little bit.
I was gonna say, can I assist him?
He takes 3 points of slashing
Number
damage as he
9?
cuts himself as he climbs over. He gets over, he just hurts himself a little. He gets a boo-boo.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Cooper, do me a favor. Go to the ruler, like the line on your tool. Click fucking log, so it's no long. It says no log. That way it stops giving us fucking indicators in the fucking chat log, please.
Oh, it's not showing up in the chat for me.
Um,
Menu or...
No, on the left hand side, the line tool, click it, and then click log, so it says no log.
After another probably hour or two, it becomes evening. Were you planning to set up camp?
Yes.
Yep.
Do we want to take it in turns to watch the camp?
Yes,
I
we
drink
all.
a cup of tea. I love that now Rhea and I are just gonna be best buddies.
I'm happy to take the first shift.
I'm happy to do either.
Stefan never watches, he doesn't know how to stay awake.
Yeah, that's
Lucky there's 4 others here that can do it.
Alright, can someone
Wait.
someone make me a survival check first?
Ah, fuck.
I am happy to.
It's whoever wants to do it, it's a whiz check though. So it's for those that are wise.
I mean, I can do it because I've got a
That
plus.
is
Never
a
mind.
22.
Alright,
Oh,
Ryu
never
did it.
mind, don't worry
Ryu, you find a relatively quiet place off the road you think would be mostly obscured from anything on the road to camp. You
Okay,
do think it would be wise that unless you're cooking to not have a fire though. Even though it's
Yeah,
going to
we've
get
got
cold,
rations.
even though it gets cold, obviously being a desert, that you'd want, obviously you don't want the fire to light things up.
Yep. Obviously. Yeah.
Alright,
again.
so can I get the first watch, please?
Me.
So your perception checks. Is there anything you want to do on your watch?
Not really. I think I'm just gonna literally sit around the campfire or whatever shelter we make and just watch what's going on. There's nothing that I need to do. I'll probably still have my Phoenix with me for company.
Thafin
probably
would like to,
just-
during her watch, just dream of AO.
That-
This
have
time
a
a good
standard
dream and not a
for
dangerous dream. Well, it used to be just dream of explosions. But now he's met AO, and now it's changed.
Okay.
fair enough.
So I'll probably just be communicating with my Phoenix and just watching things.
Yep.
I'm just gonna be chilling, cleaning me gun.
That
and
is
stuff.
a 24.
Awesome. Nothing interferes with your watch. It's a quiet, cold night across the desert, but it is nice knowing that you don't have too long to go before, you should be at Bazzoxan tomorrow.
Yeah.
You also feel you've actually made it slightly further than halfway, so you should get to Bazzoxan while there's still some light in the sky.
Thank God, because I don't think anyone wants to camp out again for another night.
No worries, you wake up the second watch. Who was that, and can I get their perception checks, please?
Who's doing second watch?
I assume
You should be, considering you don't sleep.
Yeah,
Be-
I'll do it.
Coop and Ryu, maybe? I think it was.
Yeah.
So, perception checks, please.
20.
Ryu, you see
No.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm busy talking to.
Artificer. All good. Coop, you see a small pack of gloomstalkers hunting for prey. But you feel that they haven't spotted you in this camp that Ryu found, and you get through the night unaffected.
Thafin needs a drinky drink.
Alright. Can I get a survival check from the person leading the group on the next day of journey?
Who do we want leading?
Whoever has the highest survival.
I roll.
I don't, but I'll take point today.
Alright, Coop's going to take point.
Why
Easy.
not?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
good choice.
You find a shortcut that will take probably maybe a quarter of the trip off to Bazzoxan.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
you take a big chunk of time off. About
Sweet.
halfway through the day, though, so obviously a shortcut takes you off the road, then it gets you back on the road quicker than you expected. So rather than kind of going around, you kind of cut across the waste. You're in some dry brush, and then you hear pounding, and it's approaching. What would the party like to do?
Is there anywhere for us to hide?
You're kind of on the road, and there's lots of dry brush around you. Not
But
really.
nothing that would
No.
cover us.
You can see something coming in the distance. It's black. It's bounding towards you. What would you like
Have
to
I
do?
seen these? Can I see the?
It's moving very quickly. You're not really sure what you're seeing at the moment.
There wouldn't
Alright.
be enough time for me to send my bird over to check what it is and fly back and let me know. There wouldn't be enough time.
It bounces through the brush and pounces on Thafin.
Jesus.
I immediately
It's-
move forward to try and save Fafin. Charge it.
You do not need to. It starts licking Thafin.
Wait, is this the doggy we met at camp?
This is rice pudding.
My nightmare!
Rice pudding!
This is rice pudding and Justice. Rice pudding. You hear Justice running behind rice pudding. Rice pudding! Oh. And yes, it is rice pudding, the Moorbounder, who has just pounced and started licking Thafin.
This is my
Nightmare.
Justice reigns in rice pudding.
I'll pick Thafin up and help him
Dust him
clean
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other
And
than
put
some,
him up on my shoulder so the
rice
pudding can't do it again.
other than some slobber, you're fine. So, if you're not aware, I don't have a picture for it. but this creature is a moorbounder, which is kind of like a weird panther. It's quite large. They're used as mounts, by the way, Coop, because you weren't here for that, but you probably would have, if you watched the VOD, so you might remember Rice Pudding from there, but as a character, you've never met Rice Pudding. But Justice says, "Oh, hello. Oh, you've made a new friend and lost a friend. How are we going, group?" Just to remind you, Justice is the Tiefling Scout, who is part of the, what are they called?
Yeah.
The
group. I remember what you mean.
The guards, what are they bloody called?
Yeah.
The Aurora Watch.
Yeah.
He was there the first night we arrived to the camp, and then he very quickly
nice
kind of disappeared off to do.
You helped you helped Justice on the road, and as a thank you, you got a pair of goggles of night.
Who did he even give that to?
That's a good question.
Whoever doesn't have night vision.
Yeah.
I want it to be known that whilst I'm cleaning off, I flick off a large gwad of just fucking spit and saliva and it just...
Ew.
I'm patting the moorbounder.
And it's like because it's familiar with you. It's quite happy to be patted. Justice says, "We're just heading to Bazzoxan. Would you like to join us?"
That'd be great.
Absolutely.
That would be actually great. We're heading that way ourselves, and yeah, after the last day we had, probably not bad to have a group.
The caravan I was escorting made it to Bazzoxan, and I was heading back, but realised I left. They kind of like seemed sheepish. Left some credentials in Bazzoxan. I'm returning to get them.
Credentials. And I tap my nose as if I know what the hell they're talking about.
Well, we would appreciate the company.
Thafin, would you want to ride Rice Pudding with me?
Yeah!
Jump!
Can't lick me if I'm on his back!
Jump on! And like, so it's kind of like, he kind of like puts you in front of him, so he's like holding onto the reins, and you're like sitting in front of him like a kid on like a motorbike if someone was like riding behind, so you're like sitting in front of Justice as he only gets Rice Pudding to walk, so he's keeping pace with the party, because obviously, but yeah, so effectively you've got Thafin, this little toddler, riding this giant panther with Justice.
Love it. I'm gonna keep a hand on like Rice Pudding's kind of shoulder area, and like walk along with him so I can, be close to them because I love animals.
Yeah,
animals
and
are cute.
You are, and yeah, like Rice Pudding is very familiar with the party. When you first encountered Justice and Rice Pudding, you obviously built that relationship, and Rice Pudding's a bit of a handful of a moorbounder, but and after a few hours, you arrive at the gates of Bazzoxan.
We fucking did it.
Jutting from the rusty orange mountains of eastern Zorhas are tall spires of black stone. This is the Betrayer's Rise, a foul fortress from time long past. Beneath the spires, a vast gate blocks all entry to the military outpost of Bazzoxan, which sits in the shadows of the Betrayer's Rise. Crumbling and desolate, structures huddle between iron watchtowers, and soldiers of the Aurora Watch patrol the tops of the walls, and the massive gate ahead of you. As you approach, a guard on the wall barks, "Identify yourself." Give me 1 second. Just got a picture, that's all. Oh. Let's scale that bad boy up.
Oof.
Nice.
That is Bazzoxan.
That doesn't look imposing at all.
Whilst we're on the trip here, I'm gonna ask old mate if he has any suggestions on shops that I'm looking for things that I'm looking for, and if I can write them down, sort of, so I know.
Yeah.
I figure not waste time while I'm in the place, but while we're on the walk.
He says you might want to check out. Bear with me.
Yep.
He's a guard. You kind of. Where is it?
If it's easy enough, you can just message it to me separately.
No. I'm just trying to find the person you want to talk to.
Whilst you find that,
Yep.
back into present time, when we finally make it to the city and the crowd. Stop. I love soundboards, they're great. Since I dialed in the fucking volume level, it's not so bad.
It's a lot more bearable now.
Yeah. I have my own fantasy RPG soundboard too. This is the noise that happened when I cast my Dragon's Breath.
Nice.
He asks that you should try and find Foghome.
Foghome, Home.
Yep. He can be found in a temple in the city. That's what he tells you.
Thank you.
Back to current time. Where was I? Justice calls out. They are friends of the friends. You lost my train of thought.
They're friends from work.
Aurora Watch.
Yeah, friends of
They're
the
colleagues.
no friends of the dynasty is what. And looking down, they see you. And they open the gates. Justice kind of pops Staffin down and says, "I didn't need to come back to Bazzoxan, but figured you could use the company. We're heading back.
Aww.
We're heading back to the camp. Good luck in the city. Hope you find what you're looking for, and good luck finding the gardener."
I give Rice putting a scratch on the chin and a kiss on the snoot. I'm like, bye, friend.
And like gives you a big lick back.
I think we all give.
I do need a bath now.
And
We
he's
all give rice pudding a pat.
he's the rice pudding's purring as you all kind of give it attention, and rice pudding turns around and begins strutting back down the road.
I stand there waving to Justice. Bye, Justice. Be safe.
And like Justice does that cool like hand up, like the backwards wave.
Yeah.
And they open the gate for you. As you enter, the gate slams shut.
We are immediately gang bashed.
And
Yep.
an alarm blares.
Oh, Jesus.
Wasn't me.
An alarm blares.
Like a warning alarm, yeah, like someone's ringing a sound. Where are we?
I say to the guard, "Is everything all right?"
From around the corner of a crumbling building, 5 twitching, skinless masses of blinking eyes and mouths wriggle into view. One of them is shredding the flesh of a soldier in 3 of its maws. Trumpets blare, and several Aurora Watch soldiers hurry into the streets. One of them, a drow, pauses to address you. "Newcomers, no time for pleasantries. Draw your weapons or get to safety. Find me after this in the barracks."
Fight! Fuck yeah! I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm straight into combat ready.
Yep. So effectively, you've been asked.
Staffin's just sprinting.
You've been asked to help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with Faf and we're ready to go.
Claws are sharp enough to gut a man, so let's do this.
Do you need an initiative?
Yes, we will.
No, I go first, second, third, and fourth. Fuck you.
Yay, we're back to single
That's a
digits.
9 per pally. Sorry for 12.
I'm also on a 9.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Noise.
What's the actual number though?
I got 23.
I'm a 7 total.
Hey, Pally, what's your initiative?
It was a 9 total.
9 total, yep. Mine was a 9 total too, so what's your...
Dex of +1.
Yours is better, bub.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine's better.
I am fully aware.
Oh, okay. Trying to make your life easier.
No. He's a bard. He doesn't need dex.
Technically don't.
You should know how this works. You used to be a bard.
I had pretty good decks.
Yeah, bards
It's
do
'cause you were a
usually
melee
have
bard.
good.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
She was a melee bard using a fucking sword
I
of
need to move
divinity.
that, and then turn that if you want to fit it on the table
Yes.
better.
Yeah, I know. I just like the art.
It
You
is
can fit
very
them both.
pretty.
Just put them over
I-
here.
Okay, you know what? You do it.
There you go.
I go.
You gotta get other shit ready, so let me
Yeah, I know.
sort it. There you go.
I am bringing the bad guys.
Where am I? There I am. I'm so small!
Oop. Why are there so many of them? Jesus. Oh dear. I did the thing.
Move them. Grab everything, move them out. I'll lock it.
Thank you.
Hadn't gotten to that yet. Why are you moving that one?
Where's that drow captain? They're near the gate.
I'll be back.
Okay. We've lost Araya, she's dead. Kill her off. What is they? Oh, look at them. They're oozes. Ah!
So you're all just inside the gate with the captain.
I am in front because I started running first. Fuck. But I have little legs, so I'll probably get there last.
Alright, Ooh. Can you do tags for me, Sean, while you're waiting for them?
Yes.
So,
Hold on, I need to make a bunch of them.
6.
2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
No, I've got 6. I can copy paste 5.
Ah, yeah. So, Verin
How do I
got...
spell that?
So, Verin gets a...
21.
Oh, no, 13.
Yep.
Gibbering Mouther 1 gets a 15. The second one gets an 11.
Slow down.
Third one gets a 6. Fourth one gets a 16. And the fifth one gets a 13.
You gotta slow down, my friend.
Well, there is a...
Do they not get any bonuses?
Nope.
Oh, then that makes it easier. Oh, fuck it! It disappeared! I can't read it anymore. Someone else has to bring it up.
What?
The numbers. I don't have them anymore.
It was 15, 11, 6, 16, 13. Nope. So you should have 5 Gibbering Mouthers and Verin.
What was the fourth one? 15? 13?
16.
The third one?
Third one was 6.
Okay, and the fourth one?
16,
16, and the fifth one?
13.
Okay. How many fucking mouthers?
5.
Too many! I get to make that decision. I'm the one that's having to make these things.
What I miss?
Okay, not much. Oop. So, bring it down 3. It's great. More than half our party are going like last, so that's good.
Varen would lose initiative to a player.
He doesn't.
Actually, no, Varen does have a higher dex than the Mouther, though.
He has the higher dex than me too.
Oh, then Varen would go first then, yep.
Yeah. I've got shit dex. Guys, you need to start rolling better initiatives. This is stupid.
I know, it's bad, eh?
I rolled good last
Don't
time.
hate me,
rolled
you rolled
well
shit.
this time.
The fact that other than you, Sin, I rolled the highest, that's sad. And I've rolled the highest most combats, I'd like to point out.
That's kind of concerning, won't lie.
Yeah, you'll be right.
To be fair, dexterity is one of the only stats I didn't dump.
To be fair, my character's not interested that much in combat or in other things.
Alright.
Doesn't matter. You should still have dexterity. Everyone should.
Me first?
Yes.
Cool. Can I move up next to... What's his name?
Varen. He hasn't introduced himself yet, but yes, his name's Varen.
I'll move up. I'll direct my Phoenix chick to attack this one.
Yeah, you have to drink water.
What?
Jared needs to drink water.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Bear.
attack Gibbering Mouther 4.
Yep.
Those things look unpleasant.
Does a 6 hit?
No.
Cool, she's just gonna flap in his face then. I, on the other hand, am going to use... which one was it? Scorch... Flaming Sphere. Let me just double check. I didn't need to zoom in that far. Range 60 feet, 5 foot diameter sphere. So I don't know how big that is in like grid terms, but I will aim for the same Mouther. Is that 5 feet?
Yep.
Cool. Sweet. Alright.
So does it make a dex save or something?
It is...
Not a roll, just moving a dice. Just moving the dice.
Oh, okay. Creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
It fails, so Gibbering Mouther 4 is taking the full whack.
Cool, so 2d6. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Please hold these two. Roll. It's a 3.
3 damage?
Yep.
Perfect. It cops all of it. Perfect.
And that'll be end of my turn.
Perfect. Who's up next?
Vera. No. The Malva one.
Yeah, perfect. So...
This one.
This one. Moves 30 feet. So... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is there anything within range of it? No. No. It's turn.
Baron.
Okay.
Fuck, I need to start my turn.
Going to completely annihilate this city. Just know it.
I might get kicked out quickly, yes, but we'll see. They might love me. You don't know.
So... He... creates that. Swaps places with it.
Interesting.
Then both he and it move 30 feet. Because he moves his speed. And it moves up with him.
Oh, good. I'm not at the front of the firing line now.
That's his bonus action. As his action, he uses multi-attack to hit 3 times on Gibbering Mouth of 3. Let's do the hits first. Hits the first one. Hits the second one. Hits with the third one. He does 27 points of damage to the Gibbering Mouther, and then uses his reaction to swap places with the Echo. Okay, that's his turn.
Mouther 5.
Okay.
This one.
It will attack the thing closest to it, which is the Phoenix chick. Probably not gonna do it. 7 to hit.
No. Because Sin's not listening.
Sorry, no, doesn't hit.
Alright.
I got distracted by a dog. My apologies.
There's nothing. It'll try and spit at the thing and misses. Alright. Up next is Thafin, with the next player on deck will be Raya.
Thafin is going to do some sprints. He's gonna go fucking here. And then he's going to cast Agnazar's Scorcher. 30 feet long, 5 feet wide. Fire spell.
Is this deck saves?
It is deck saves.
I'll just go 1 through to 4 for the save.
Yep.
Oh.
1 through to 5, so 10 for the first one, 10 for the second one, so this is fail, 6 for the third one, 8 for the fourth one.
I might get this one.
Well, either way, whatever. I've rolled 4 times. It's missing everything.
Yeah.
Like it's failing.
Missing.
Yeah, it's failing the save. Yeah, you know what I mean. They suck.
3d8 damage.
It's fire damage.
Yes. 1, 3, 10, 14 damage.
So to 2, 1, and 3.
Yep.
Yep.
And the wild magic, I get a little bit of a glow about me, but nothing happens.
Fair enough. You move Sin up, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Shit. I had 5 extra movement. That's close
It's
enough.
fine, yeah.
It's fine. This is fine.
Alright. So who is up next? It's Mouther 4, Mouther 3, and then Raya. Mouther 4. Which one is that? This one.
How's everyone like the soundboard for the fucking spells?
It's great. Keep it up.
If you tell me ahead of time what your spell is, and I'll try and work it in.
Perfect. Does a 13 hit your chicken? Sin.
Yes. Sorry.
Does a 13 hit your chicken?
Yeah. I should have this somewhere. Yes. Unfortunately.
Alright.
What type of attack is it?
It's chomping.
Oh.
With its mouths trying to eat.
It's literally gonna be chicken nuggets. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, this is apparently a recurring theme in this campaign where everything's named after food, but also kind of want to call it chicken nugget now.
for the chicken.
Could just call it nuggies.
It takes 23 points of damage.
Woo! She's about to bam.
Is it still alive?
She's got 2 health points.
It needs to make a strength saving throw. Actually, can it be knocked prone?
I don't think so. I think she just bamps out.
As a creature, you would assume that it can be.
No, it floats everywhere, so I don't think it can be knocked prone.
Okay, so
No,
it
I
can't be
don't
knocked
think
prone.
so.
Alright, cool. So don't worry about the strength saving throw because it can't be knocked prone. But yeah, it was trying to knock it over. Right, Mouther 2. Which one's that? It's pretty stupid, so it's going to try and attack this thing. And it misses. I think it's Raya? Yep, Raya with 2L on deck.
She kills another fucking farmer. And then just leaves.
These gibbering mouthers identify as farmers.
Yeah, she kills a farmer and then berates them for being bad at their job.
5, 10,
And then scares the other 3 shitless.
20, 25, 30,
In that order.
35.
They all look
40.
appropriately chastised.
Is
bad.
that close enough to gibbering Mouter 2 that I can thwack it?
Sure, why not?
They're also now wearing the brown pants.
Okay.
By the way, you get advantage because that echo does count as an allied combatant. So you're flanking Gibbering Mouther 2 with Veren's Echo, so if you're melee attacking, you get advantage as you're flanking the creature. Just a heads up.
Because I am clawsing.
Sweet, yep.
They're sharp enough to gut a person. Let's
so
do this.
They're gonna gut the guy, yep.
Yep. I'm gonna
Again.
gut the Mouther. So, let's
Oh, actually,
try...
sorry. So you've entered in melee range of the thing, haven't you? Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Well, I guess that roll will count. I just rolled, so let's count that. Wisdom. 22.
You retain your sanity and keep your turn.
I don't like that you said that.
So,
Okay.
like, as you get close to it, this thing is babbling and writhing and slobbering, and it is like it's trying to enter your mind. But,
I want it to be known that's exactly how Daffin is in the middle of a battle too.
and that is how. But you succeed the wisdom saving throw, so you are fine to this creature's allure. I should point out you don't have to do that every time you get in range with one of them. It's just if you're in. Like, so it's not like 5 of them because there's 5 around you. It's just like that. Like, if you're in range of one of them,
time.
yeah. But yeah, so you passed. You are chill the beans.
Sweet. And now I get my advantage on
Yep.
shanking.
Yep. To shank.
Sweet. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay. Does a 13
Yep.
hit?
Yep.
Does?
Yep.
Oh, hallelujah.
This is
Okay.
just a
That's-
blob of flesh, not exactly difficult to hit the thing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, thank you, damage.
I
11.
thought she said daddy for a second.
11. Perfect. Yep.
She did.
The damage. What on
Thank
earth
you,
are you
Daddy.
two on? So yeah,
want the
11
list?
damage. No, thank you. I'm good.
She's got the updated one.
Yeah, I've already got the updated one from him. Yeah, no, I think that's really all I can do. I don't really want to use a key point just yet. So
None of
let's
these
just
none of
keep
these
it
are
at-
bloodied yet, by the way.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah. I'll just keep it at a slash and
Got it.
I'm relying on
slash
Viren
and
to do all the
dash.
work.
Be right. Okay.
2L,
I'm
you're
good.
up.
That's what
Artisan, you're on deck.
Okie dokie. I am. Sorry, I'm just double checking my spell. I am going to go up to the first one that I see closest to our group there.
That's as far as you can get from you where
Alright,
you were.
that's okay.
Unless you can do more than 30 feet.
No, I'm just a standard. Can I hold an action? Actually, I'll dash. I'll dash to get further. I'll get in.
You can get to there. Get to like here. Where do you want to go? I'll put you back there, but you can get to... Yeah, you can go there, yep. Make me the wisdom saving throw, though. Because you've gotten in that range to hear that babbling, that madness.
Natural.
You don't even... You're like, bruh, get out of my head.
Yep.
Bruh. But that is your action to dash. What would you like to do? Do you have anything you want to do with your bonus action, or are you good there? Were you?
Yeah, sorry, I thought I pushed to talk. I'll leave it for there for the moment.
Got it. Coop, you're up.
Artisan.
No whackers.
It's boom time, baby.
It's boom time. And by boom time, I mean cannons coming out.
Are you going to walk forward first so you can get it closer? Or?
Yes, I am actually. I can only get to... Yeah,
You get to use your new mini.
I do. And then I'm going to bring this fucker out. Does it have a radius in which... Like, does it have to be brought out right next to me?
I think you can summon it. I think it's 15 feet from you, I think. Something like that.
Go!
I think
Giant
it's a
cannon
30-foot
turret!
range, actually.
Huh?
I think it's 30 foot.
Yeah, it's definitely not just next to you.
Right, I'm going to bring it out here then.
For now, that's fine, yeah. Maybe we'll double check
Not
that
it
after the
changed
session.
anything, but I'm gonna check it.
Yeah.
Spider turret, spider turret, dance with a spider turret.
Yeah,
Okay,
this turret has
and
guns with legs. Guns with legs.
Spider gun, does whatever a spider gun
Then
does.
for my attacks, I'm going to shoot my pepper box at the Gibbering Mouth 4.
Got it? Yep. Just so I'm mainly doing that just so I know for tracking damage.
Does an 18 hit?
Certainly does, mate. You've established a 13 hit, so anything above a 13 is definitely going to hit. So your 18 plus numbers is definitely going to smack it in the butthole.
And that's 10 damage.
Perfecto. Yep.
And then with the Eldritch Cannon, we're going to aim at Gibbering Mouth 2.
Got it. Yep. Fire your guns.
Fire the missiles. But I'm tired.
Sorry, that one first. Oh, that's a 4.
What do you add to it, though?
Which one would I add to that?
What are you using? The standard force ballista?
Yeah.
2d8.
No, what's the add to the
That's
attack?
it. No adding.
You'd have to add
doesn't
something
add.
to the attack.
Doesn't add anything.
Maybe a spellcasting ability?
It's a separate creature. It doesn't add anything.
It's got to have some modifier. What is it? What's your...
So I'm looking at it up on D&D Beyond right now. It doesn't have anything.
He's an artillerist, right?
2d8 force defense. Yeah, that's right. You can look it up yourself, but that's what it is.
Oh, I trust you. Make a ranged spell attack. Therefore, he
Which
adds
he did.
He didn't add his modifier.
But it doesn't specify because it's a separate creature.
Yeah, it's the make a
His
ranged spell
modifier.
attack originating from the cannon. If he's making a ranged spell attack, he adds 6. It's a spell attack bonus. It doesn't matter if he's casting or his cannon. So you add 6, which is, what did you roll, Coop? 4, 10, 10 hits.
Cool.
It's a ranged spell attack. Yeah. See, make a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon at one creature object within 120 feet from it. So yeah, it's definitely would include. It literally says the words ranged spell attack.
4 damage.
4 damage to number 3. No, 3 you were targeting? Or 2? No, it was 2.
2.
Alrighty. Did you bring Maltha 3's turn, I think?
A
Yep.
bit early, but someone's setting off fireworks outside.
It's going to attack the Echo. Misses, but flank. Misses anyway. Back to the top. Tia with the next player, or the next player will be Thafin, but there's a little while between Tia and Thafin.
Yeah, there he is. Alright, can I use my movement to move here-ish?
Yeah.
Sweet. And then I am then going to cast Scorching Ray at 1, 3, and 2.
Got it. Make your spell attack rolls.
Please hold. I need to roll 3 times?
Yep, 1 for each attack.
So there's a natural 20.
That's a crit on whoever you hit first.
That's a 8.
Misses.
And that's a 17.
Hits. So you've got a crit and a hit. Who are you targeting with those, sorry?
Let's go with 3 and 2.
So yeah, 3 and 2 are the ones that have hit the most.
Actually, no. Let's go 1 and 3.
Okay, you're putting the crit on 1, are you?
Yes, please.
Right, so it's max
And that
damage plus what you roll. So what was the damage to begin with?
Let me do that quickly.
So it's a D10, I think?
2d6.
2d6, so it'll be 12 plus whatever you roll.
Oh, okay, cool. Plus 3.
Yep, so 15. So this is a rule that we implemented a little while ago, because if we did traditional crit rules, you would have a 6 then.
Yeah.
You're lame, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's max damage plus what you roll instead of just double the dice, because that's boring.
Sweet.
Sean and I have been doing that or Sean, Ali and I have been doing that for yonks.
Yep. So that was 15 on 1.
Yep, I've recorded that. It's gobbled that up
Great.
and didn't like it very much.
Love that for us. And then on the second one, it is 6.
6, and that was on 3, right?
Yep.
Cool bananas. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
I am going to dismiss my familiar because I can see she's about ready to like bamf anyway. She looks pretty haggard, so I'm just gonna dismiss her off the battlefield.
Got it. Mouth of 1. Which is this one. Dem, are you there? Can you make a... actually, no, it's the start of your turn, don't worry. You'll have to make a wisdom saving throw. You can do it now or at the start of your turn. It doesn't really make a difference. But I suppose it would make, for the sake of planning your turn, though.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a 4.
Oh.
You'll fail. I did get an 11 to hit you with attack. Did that hit? Probs not.
Nope.
Didn't think so. Okay, so you cannot take reactions until the start of your, like, the following turn. Can you roll me a d8, please? Four. On your next turn, you will, you will stand there and do nothing.
Okay.
Effectively, you're just, like, standing there like... looking into his gobbledygooks. But he tries to hit you and misses because he's stupid. Varen, seeing this, comes to your aid. We'll make 3 attacks with advantage. So the first attack is a hit. Second attack is a hit. Third attack is a crit. Sean? You get your turn back.
Yeah.
Varen just comes in with his glaive and chops this thing to bits. And, like, kind of like gives you that cool like nod, like you like he was impressed with that fire spell you cast last time. It was like, oh, was it fire? The beam that you shot last time? He was like,
Nice.
yeah, nice. Need to keep this goblin
Not
safe.
bad.
Not bad, good size. That's the end of Varen's turn, because he ain't swapping with this Echo right now. By the way, and no one's actually played this, he's actually an Echo Knight, which is a really cool class.
Yes.
Mouth of 5 with Thafin on deck. Mouth of 5. Mouth of 5 needs to make the deck save because of the fire thing that's standing next to. Rolls a 2. Sin, can you roll your d6s again, please?
Both of them?
Yep, because it's still in the fireball.
Oh yeah. Wait, doesn't that technically...
Every turn it cops it. It's its turn again, so it cops it again.
No, but isn't that concentration, which I would have had to break to cast Scorching Ray?
Nope, concentration.
Ray does
not
not use
concentration. No, so you're still
Oh.
concentrating on the fireball. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
That's just a normal spell.
exactly what Sean said. You took the words right out of my mouth.
That would be a 7.
Yep. So cops all of that, and boom. But is now out of the range of the fireball. But you can move that, I think, on subsequent turns. I think 15 feet a turn. And it's going to make an attack on Ali. Assume 4 doesn't hit. 6 total doesn't hit.
No.
Fair enough. Onward and upward. I think Thafin, you are up, my friend, and then on to Raya, there's the next player. Thafin, you have your turn as per normal because Varen is a gosh darn hero.
Gonna step around to here.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Catapult. I'm gonna grab a piece of the rubble from here, and I'm just
Yep.
gonna
Yoink.
smack him in the head with that.
Which one were you targeting? Sorry.
The one next to the Echo here.
Oh yeah, 3. Yep, cool.
Yeah. That's going to do some catapult damage. That's 3d8.
Yep. I assume it's an attack roll, or is it a save from me?
Save. Dexterity.
Deck save. All right. Give me 1 second. 12.
For Dex 12.
I assume that fails.
Failure.
I'm pretty certain that's a failure.
I still had artisans seen up. That is a fail. Okay, so 3d8s. 1, 4, 11, 18 damage.
Oh
Can this creature go prone, by the way?
no.
No? Well, a spectral fist comes out of the ether and punches it in the face
Well, did you want to do
to
something?
knock it prone.
Did you want to do something
But it
cooler?
doesn't do anything.
Because it's about to die. Did you want to do something cool with it?
Yeah, it punches it so hard that it just evaporates.
Yeah, so effectively this fist comes down and like it tries to knock it prone but can't. So instead of like knocking it prone, it just does like the toddler tantrum, like dish 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 dish, and just pulverizes it into paste.
I'm gonna say I went there instead.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And you can break movement up anyway, so like you could go like 10 feet, do something.
Well,
10
no,
feet.
I'm gonna say I went there instead for this next part.
Okay, right,
to
sorry.
have happened first.
Sure. Yep, that's not a problem. Go for it.
My next wild magic. So that fist was a wild magic from last time.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Yep.
This wild magic. So my glow is now gone.
Okay.
Is everyone within 30 feet of me is now vulnerable to piercing damage for a minute.
Is that allies and enemies?
Everyone.
Cool.
So that's pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe not Gibbering Mouth of 4. Probably not Gibbering Mouth of
Yeah.
4 or Artificer. But yeah, everybody else, you said it was piercing damage?
Yeah, piercing damage specifically.
Just a heads up, guys. These Gibbering Mouthers do piercing damage with their bite, and the last attack
Yeah.
was,
Yep.
and it's a 23 is the hit damage. So don't
Like
get
the maximum?
no, that's the standard.
Oh, so my bird
Yeah,
didn't
so-
even like get unlucky. She was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in other words, don't
Okay.
get critical.
Which effectively is what would happen if these things hit right now. It's alright, fun times. Thafin, you is there anything else you need to do, buddy?
No, that's me done. I don't want to make it worse for anyone else.
Mouth of 4. Ryu.
Yes, sir.
Does a 19 hit?
Oh boy.
Anything you can do to that? Actually, it's 21.
Silvery barbs.
It's 21 actually with the thing.
21. Ooh, hang on.
Because it's a 19 plus its attack, which is 2.
Just bear with me.
You
Effective.
cannot possibly
wasn't-
cutting words that low enough. Just a heads up.
I think I'll silvery barbs.
Okay, go for it.
So you just re-roll your d20, and I choose another creature to give advantage to the next turn, and I'm going to give it to Ali. Because she's in melee, so it has to roll again.
Has to roll again. Yeah, give me a second.
And you have to use the lower of the two, which... Oh,
So it's 6.
yeah. Good choice. Right. Ali gets advantage.
Ali gets advantage. Yeah.
Yep.
So this thing is like going to bite on your head, and you're like, I'm magicking the fuck out of this, and you're like, fuck off, and get out of the way.
Fucking yeet.
That was a clutch use of a spell, buddy. That's its turn. Now the 2 will go now.
I bet Vernon's kind of regretting saving me now.
It's going to go here, but he can take his reaction through that, so he's going to. And he hits for 9 damage on Jimmany Cheezel 2. Okay, it is going to flank Rhea and get a fuck all 8. So it misses. It's gobbly gobbly. Rhea, it is your turn to return some servings.
Okay.
You are quite literally flanked on all sides. If it wasn't for Ryu, you would have no friends, all mouths. It's not a great time for you.
I got you, fam. You have advantage on your next ability check, attack, roll, or saving throw.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna go for Mouth of 4 because it tried to hurt Ryu. So let's.
I will just point out number 2 is very close to bloodied. The other 2 don't look as wounded, but 2's looking a bit sorer. Just
the one you want to attack just took its turn. Maybe go for the other one.
Just for your point of reference, that's knowledge you would have as a player, as a character. Sorry, you'd see that one's a little less sturdy, where the other 2 are still pretty fresh. Yeah, the other 2 are pretty fresh. No, not even near halfway yet. Where 2's copped a couple of spells and a couple of stabby stabs, just got smacked then. But yeah, you do you. Just yeah. Who are you punching? Tuel and Artisan, you're
you
on
made
deck.
everyone fucking vulnerable to bits.
Alright, let's go for 2 then.
2?
See if we can get one off the board.
Go for it. Hit it with your best shot. You get advantage of this first one thanks to Ryu. That'll hit.
Does okay.
But you get advantage to see if you can get that sweet crit.
Alright.
Oh, actually, wait. Ryu, does she have to use it now, or can she choose to use it on a later roll?
Yes.
Has to use it. Oh, okay.
It's
On their
Saving
next
throw
roll.
makes within the 1 minute.
On their next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So yeah, it had to be that first roll. But you still hit.
Okay. So I hit, and now let's do damage. 11.
Perfecto. Still breathing. Well, mouthering.
And let's. Can I use a key point to hit him again?
Of course you can. Yeah, with your flurry of blows or whatever it's called.
Alright. Yep. Let's spend a key point and hit him again.
Smack him with your best claws.
I've never had a McFlurry that blows me.
Well, you've had the wrong McDonald's.
Bro, you're missing out.
I am.
Alrighty, so that is an 18.
18 to hit. You've established 10 is the lowest it's hit so far.
And I'm still on 2. Let's give him some more damage.
Smack him.
9.
Ooh, he's alive, but he's barely breathing. How many?
do I get with flurry
I was gonna say flurry of blows, isn't it? At this point.
Isn't it 3?
It's 2. 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay. So I get to roll again, yeah?
Yeah, you get to attack again.
Wait. That hits.
Yep, definitely.
Alrighty. I need to attack. 8.
Peace.
Alright. That's all the damage I can do onto that creature. Oh, and I killed it. Yay!
Yeah, I was gonna say, it noped out of there. That last one was enough. So now you've only got 5 and 4 to deal with. So, goodbye. Goodbye. 2L, you're up.
I'm just going to. That's all I can really do. This close and actually, actually instead, I think I will. How far are you from me, total?
5 feet.
5 feet?
Yep. 5 feet diagonally from you.
Okay. Gonna have to make a con save. I'm using Thunderclap.
That's con saves for them as well, right?
Yeah, so it's con saves for everything within 5 feet of me.
So the first one got a
It's only
17.
gonna hit one of them and Rhea.
So
Oh yeah, it'll hit 4. So the first one was a 17.
Can I suggest that you move around?
yeah,
here
I
when
was
you do
literally
that?
just thinking, can I move
Of course you
instead
can.
and do that? Yes.
Yeah, so 17 and a 9. So I think that one will succeed, one will fail.
Okay, cool. I will do that. One on a fail, it takes 1d6. The other takes 2. On a hang on.
they just take
Constitution.
half of it.
Creature takes 1d6. Yeah, cool. All right, so
Do I need to do that as well?
Yep.
Oh boy.
so it's just 3 damage, 3 thunder damage.
Cool.
I think I'm taking that 3, but I got 11.
Yeah, I don't think you'll beat his save with an 11.
Yeah. No. My spell save is 15. Alrighty. So yeah, it's 3 damage.
Yep, Artisan, you're up. Unless you have anything else to do here.
Not right this moment.
No, so I go.
Not right now, so I'm good.
Okie doke. How I move you? There's not a lot of range. What about you? What can I get to? Yeah. Move forward a little bit. And I suppose I'll focus my fire on number 4.
Go for it. Hit it with your best shot. Bam, 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 bam. That hits.
I would hope so.
Nah, it fucking misses. Fuck you. Their AC is now 40, just to spite you.
Yeah, get fucked.
Oh,
The more we kill, the higher their AC
So
gets.
it'll be.
I rolled a 1 for damage. But...
So that means it's a 10 plus 1 plus your dex, which is 15. So you crit.
You get an
true.
automatic. You get an automatic max.
Yeah, so it's if your damage was 1d10 plus 4, it'd be 14 plus whatever you roll. So in that case, you roll a 1, so because otherwise it would have been a 6, which is a bit boring. So same thing happened to Sin a minute ago. She got a crit, but if we did traditional rules, she would have got 6, but she got 15 or something, Sin, because of the max
15.
roll. 15, yeah. Yeah, much more fun. But the only negative is I can
It
return.
happens to you.
I can return serve.
Yeah.
But these gibbering mouthers haven't had great luck tonight, which is great for you
It's
guys.
alright, that was the first thing you did to me, so...
What? Oh yeah, first crit, donk. Welcome to D&D, bonk. Anyway,
Oh, you want to play D&D, huh?
so that was your turn. Are you going to use? Actually, you're going to shoot with the cannon. Yeah,
Yeah.
Have I got a crit for you?
that'll hit.
7
Plus 6, so that'll hit.
plus 6. And then that is 2d8. 2 and... That's 4.
Okay. It's still alive, but it's struggling. All right, is that your turn, mate?
Yep, that's it.
Back to the top with Thea, Varen, and then Thafin. Well,
hello. Am I able to hit either of the mouthers without hitting Raya if I'm using Scorching Ray again?
yeah, Scorching Ray, definitely.
Okay,
you-
cool.
If you move the ball, though, you might hit... Oh, if you can't... Actually, yeah, because you're going to hit either Rhea or Ali if you bring the ball in.
I don't mind.
First of all, I'm gonna dismiss the Flaming Sphere because at
Yeet.
this point I don't feel like it's worth it. And then I'm gonna use Scorching Ray on... I'm gonna try 2 on 5 and 1 on 4.
Got it, yep.
That is a 12.
Hits. Hits. Whoa.
Definitely hits.
My sheet just like
Yeah.
ready to go off.
Yeah.
Love that.
They all hit Sin.
Sweet. So
Wait.
the first one is gonna hit for 7.
Yeah, it was 2 on 5, 1 on 4, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so 7, the next one
6
6, and then the 1 on 4.
is going to be 8.
See ya, 4.
Bye bye.
Do you need help there, Pat?
My window for some reason, the toggle window and all that's staying open. I don't
That's
know
weird.
why.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
That
End
better?
it, please.
Yeah, the window itself is good, but I've got the... Oh, never mind. I've made it go away. Somehow.
The Echo moves in. It's going to flank with you, Ryu. Make 3 attacks against the Mouther.
Yep.
So the first one's going to hit on an 18. Second one hits anyway, because he's adding a pretty decent whack. Well, this mightn't hit unless he doesn't roll shit. No, all 3 hit. That's 9. He does 27 points of damage, then uses his reaction. Actually, no, yeah, he'd stay there. Why would he move anyway? Let the Echo stay there. He moves up next to Dem. That's Varen's turn. Was this Mouther 5?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Pinching this. 3,
Let's go.
which means it's going alley.
Come at me.
No, it's going alley. Is everyone still vulnerable?
Yes.
For 1 minute.
Oh shit. Does a 15 hit you, alley?
No, it doesn't.
It misses. Thafin, you're
It's a
up.
little portal.
Okay, okay. So, Does a 16 on the die hit?
Definitely does. I assume the mouther.
Yeah. No, I'm attacking Raya. Fuck you.
Eat shit.
I honestly expected it to be dead by now, so I wasn't fully finished with the turn.
It is. This one's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Varen just did 29 damage with its glaive.
I was fully expecting it to be dead. Okay. It takes... God damn it. 10 damage.
Yep.
With...
Wait a second. I made a whoopsie.
Uh-oh.
Was this creature also affected by your ability?
Yeah.
It's dead then.
Yay!
Very dead.
Because old mate did 29 damage, I didn't double that.
Was it piercing damage that he was doing?
Yes. He's using like a pikey glaive.
I'm just going to assume as he slices through it, I just get absolutely coated.
Oh
and
yeah. Dem, you get your spell slot back. Sorry, that was my bad. I forgot the mouther.
It's fine.
Hmm?
It was a cantrip, it's fine.
Ah, okay. Combat is over. Where was I? Why did I close my book? As things begin to calm down, Varen takes off his helmet and leans up. Just shutting some music on. He leans up. I'll get rid of this map. Can everyone move your minis? So I don't yeet them. Move. Alright. So, give me a second. Just moving the map. Giving you a looky look. Oh, maps need handouts. Varen, like I said, sits up against the barrel. A little tired, but... you know... a very live drow.
So we know how Ao is Thafen's wife in his head.
Yeah,
that was, yeah.
Yep. The thirsty drow, am I wrong?
I'll approach.
He takes his helmet off and says, well... and after about 4 or 5 minutes, the alarms turn off. And he says, well, that was interesting. Apologies of the introduction. I'm Varen. I am the leader in charge of Bazzoxan. What are you doing here?
I'm 2L.
He has just got those anime heart eyes going on in the background.
Like, he's seen some stuff.
Yeah.
And then that's what he was using. That's what he was, like, poking and slicing those things with.
Yeah. We've come in search of information.
I think more accurately, Sin came.
Some of us came, others came with them.
And others conquered.
Hell yeah. We've come for information and just general exploration.
Right. I believe you. But anyway, you clearly made it in, and you're clearly trustworthy. Thank you for your assistance with these creatures. Be aware, this isn't uncommon in Bazzoxan, so watch your step. I invite you to meet me at the Gatehold Barracks later. I do need to check on the rest of the city to ensure that there is no more pockets of these issues. You're the second group of adventures I've seen today.
Did you say second group?
Yes, the second group.
What was
Like the
what
Mist
did the
Riders came early.
There was an ogre, a genasi.
We know
All
these
this-
people.
I think there was a human. Oh, that-
Yes.
Yeah, we know,
these people.
Oh,
They're
good.
good people.
Last I checked, they were held up at the infirmary.
Oh boy.
Not again.
No. The little one was helping some of our soldiers. They're fine.
Ah, damn it.
Yes, they were assisting. They themselves got caught up in some combat here, but they're fine. The little one was helping, and the rest decided to hang out while that happened.
Okay.
But no, they might still be there. Do you know them? Do you?
We do. We've
We- Traveled with them, kind of.
and fought with them as well.
Well, if they're as good a fighter as you, then I'm sure the gibbering mouthers that were seen near the infirmary have been swiftly defeated.
I would trust that.
We should probably go check.
We'll have a look anyway. You've heard.
What was that?
Oh, I thought somebody was talking.
I said we should probably go check on them just to be safe.
Yes.
That sounds like a plan, and that sounds like something we could pick up next year, looking at the time.
Sounds good to me.
So just to give you a bit of an idea.
Ooh.
Actually, I might go the other way. Actually, everything else is facing this way. But that is Bazzoxan.
Coolly.
You've come in here.
And this is Daddy.
We'll wrap up there. However, everyone needs to get a hit die ready, because you're all level 5.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Are you all just leveling up into your current classes?
Yeah.
Yep, so
Yeah.
roll your hit die for your hit points, and then we can do the rest of the level up later.
Oh, Max, thank God.
Hit die, is that a D8?
Yep. For you, it is.
Yeah.
I think for most of you, it's a D8, actually.
66.
Yay,
D8.
6.
8.
Awesome.
5.
So you add those numbers to your max hit points, and then we'll worry about the rest of the level up between now and next year. For everyone that is still watching, because there are quite a few of you, this is my last confirmed stream for the year. I don't intend to stream next week, the week of Christmas. The week after, I might try and throw a stream in or two, but otherwise, we'll be back next year, and we hope you join us as we continue our adventure in the Call of the Netherdeep, as the party, after 12 months, have finally made it to Bazzoxan. But yeah, anything you guys want to say before we find someone to raid?
Nope.
Have a good night. Merry Christmas to all.
What the
and all a
fuck
good
is
night.
taxes?
Yeah.
I still don't have an answer to that question. Does
I
anyone
won't rest until I know.
I'll explain later, Thappan.
does anyone have someone that we want to raid? Otherwise, the only person I'm following who's online still is Ragin, but he's a Warhammer streamer. Anyone else got someone that we should raid, or sort of share the love with Ragin?
Ragin, he's a good boy.
I don't at the moment.
Alright, we're going to send the love to Ragin. Have an awesome night, guys. Thank you very much. And back next year, confirmed with more D&D. What an adventure. Anyway,
Heck yeah.
have a great night all, and we will see you next time.
See yous.
Bye.
Bye.